What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. It is now game time for the Xfinity Series, and it's ready to have some fun here on the channel. So make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and having a good time. What's up, Urban Family Adventures? Nice little. I like the new logo and everything. It looks good, man. Good. Check it out. So definitely looking forward to that stuff too. What's up, Lee? What's up, Gavin? What's up, the Bright Wolf? What's up, Daniel? What's up, JT? What's up, NHL fan? Preds win 2-1 in Columbus. Awesome. Appreciate y'all being here. So let's Cole Custer is on the pole. And hold on one second, y'all. Okay, sorry, had to mute it there for a second. So let's go to the screen here and let's see, look at the order for the race, but let's take a look. Let's listen in really quick.
Jamie Little, along with Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez. Joey, I heard the bow tie was a big hit for you this week, and that you might actually wear one in the booth at some point, right?
Yeah, no, but it was a big hit, and we were just talking. There was about 3 fans that separately gave me a bow tie this week and said I needed to wear it up here, and I just no, I'm not going to do it.
Of course, because it's Austin Cindric. That's his thing.
That's his thing. I don't want to take it from him. Like, he's the bow tie guy. Just let him be that guy, you know? So I'm sticking with the tie, kicking it old school still with this. I'm good with that.
Well, you look very
Thank
nice.
you for the bow ties, though.
Yes. So, Shannon, we're excited to be here, excited to kick things off here at Phoenix Raceway. It's an absolutely beautiful day. But this race, Daniel, it's short. 200 laps, 200 miles. How hard is it for these guys in this short track, this short race, to be mistake-free?
It's extremely important. You cannot make mistakes. If you make a mistake, it's going to take you 3/4 of the race to recover. It's also an important race because the next time that we come here, we're going to be fighting for a championship. So, it's very important to start building that notebook, to start building, that experience, what you need to do, those restarts. In this dog leg, you have so many opportunities on these restarts, to understand what you have to do to be able to gain positions. It's going to be very, very important. So I'm gonna keep an eye to some of these guys to see who is taking advantage of these restarts.
Well, you mentioned the dog leg. That has been the star of the show, whether it's been qualifying for you guys just a couple of hours ago or it's the race today, Joey. So what are the pros and cons to using the dog leg in the race?
Oh, for one, the con is it hurts a little bit. It's pretty aggressive on the way down there. It moves your helmet around a lot. I have to adjust my glasses after I come back up from down there. It's a lot, but it is quite a bit shorter. And on the restarts, you have to go down there. So everyone will immediately hook a hard left, go down there to, one, defend, or two, try to move forward. And then after that, you'll see some passes maybe made down there as someone has a run off the corner. Sometimes it won't be something they do every single lap. So you don't want to. For one, it's not really good for your car. Eventually, you're going to start hurting things. But there's only a little bit of speed there. We just seen that in qualifying and Cup qualifying. Some guys did it maybe a little faster, maybe not. The jury's still out on that one. But it's definitely something interesting about Phoenix.
So the dog leg is the star of this show, but we do have a Hollywood star in the field. That's Frankie Muniz. This is his passion, Josh. This is where he wants to be. I think he's just acting to pay for his racing career at this point.
Oh, that's right, Jamie. You talk about his passion. We know Frankie Muniz, of course, as a television star for so long on Fox, but now a racer and taking this very seriously. It's been a journey, and of course, this is your second Xfinity start. So what's the journey been like, and how you feeling about today?
It's definitely been a whirlwind. You know what I mean? This is only my, I think, 21st ever oval start. So I kind of excelled quickly, but at the same time, I know I need a lot to learn. You know what I mean? We struggled a little bit in practice and qualifying, but we made the race, and that's the first step. I know I want to make all the laps. I want to learn as much as possible. I might be making my first green flag pit stop ever of my whole career. So knowing that, I'm going to put my head down and just and take it all in and learn. And I'm so thrilled to be here. Can't thank Ford enough and the hot chick for coming on board, but I love it.
All about learning for Frankie Muniz, and you see the passion in his face about this sport.
Absolutely. Good to see him in the field starting 35th today. Okay, time now for a little Stump the Max. All right, since Frankie Muniz is in the race,
John Hunter Nemechek.
No, sir. No, sir. In my room now. We're having.
No, I was at a hit.
Pressure's on.
Got his first win.
Junior Motorsports, first win at Phoenix 7 years ago. I mean, listen, just throw spaghetti on the wall. Just saying.
Brad.
I would say no. Justin Allgaier.
I was going to say him.
You were,
but you talked me out of it when you did that late.
I made you nervous. Larry, which driver has 24 career Xfinity Series wins driving the 17 car, including one at Phoenix?
Driving the 17.
The 17 is back in the field today with Hendrick Motorsports, but which driver has 24 career Xfinity wins in that car?
17.
Jamie's being so patient over there.
I'm just going to sling. Kenseth?
That's it. You're so mad. You're so
knew
mad.
That, didn't you?
I knew that one.
Oh, well, that's it. You lose. You lose. We're going to go to break. We're going to go to break while Jamie licks his wounds and contemplates eating ice cream later today. An entire gallon of chocolate Rocky Road.
Get off the ice cream,
Rocky Road.
All right, sorry about that, y'all. I had to mute some stuff. There's some background noise in the background. But I hope everybody's ready for this race today. I'm ready for this race. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. And let's take a look at the rest from 10 through 20. AJ Allmendinger, Brandon Jones, Parker Lingerman, Ryan Sieg, Kyle Weatherman, Austin Hill, Sammy Smith, Jeb Burton, Parker Retzlaff, Haley Dagan, Anthony Alfredo, Sam Mayer, and I got it on mute. All right, sorry about that. Sam Mayer, Brandon Poole, SVG, Lakeland Honeyman, Jeremy Clements, Kyle Sieg, Josh Williams, William Byron, BJ McLeod, Ryan Ellis, Blaine Perkins, JJ Yaley, Dawson Cram, Nick Letts, Frankie Munoz, he's back, Patrick Emmerling, Ryan Vergas, and Garrett Smithley. So there is everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out here with us. Make sure you're hitting the like button and trying to get to 10K for the fun times. So I hope you guys have a good time today. We're going to bring in the in-car cameras. We're bringing in live audio, reactions in the chat, and have a good time. So what is up, D? What's going on? 4-3 Kentucky. Thanks for keeping me updated. I'm doing this gear for you guys so we can have a good time. And Tennessee's pretty much wrapped up the SEC. It has wrapped up the SEC. So this game really doesn't matter. It's just kind of a fun senior day. And maybe get some freshman time playing as well. So I feel like Shane SVG has a decent shot at NASCAR. We'll see. He did really well the other day. Got up there pretty high in the top 10 last week. So we'll see what he can do this week. Let's go JR Motorsports for the win. Gavin says, remember to join us for Members Monday. Yeah, on Mondays, we have a special stream on Monday nights. And for you MVP members, we always have a good thing on Mondays. It's called Members Monday, and you get a vlog. And also, you'll also get premiere of the vlog, and you get a Members Monday, just a one-on-one kind of on a stream. No games, no races, no nothing going on. So, what's up, Kyle? What's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you being here as well. Let's go JR Motorsports. Let me see who you guys gonna win. I got William Byron. He's starting. Where's he at now? Where's the 17? He's all the way down in 28th. He was qualified. I don't know what happened there, but William Byron in 28th, so he's got a long way, but he's my pick to win today. William Byron in the 17. So anybody else have the 17 win today? Who else you guys got winning? Let me see who you guys got. I got the 17 winning today. What's up, Kenneth Clark? What's going on?
You see right there, Eric Almirola, he's in one of those Gibbs cars. We talked about the amount of wins they have at this track. He ended up finishing 12th in his debut last week in Vegas.
Yeah, starting 8th today.
Leland Honeyman in that 42 car. It's a home game for Leland. 19 years
fourth. Each finish this year has gotten better. Finishing 18th at Las Vegas.
All right, so let's go back to the audio here.
Yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen had a motor issue last week, Shannon.
Hoping for SVG, the 7-car lead says,
right now.
thanks for subscribing, Barry Baxter. Appreciate you.
He can make it to the end.
Gavin says the 98 or the 17.
Corey Heim qualified third in that Sam Hunt number 26 car. This is his first Xfinity Series start at Phoenix. He has 2 Truck Series starts there. Got that 13th place finish at Vegas last week.
You see right there, Ryan Sieg had an incredible run last week. In qualifying, he was really good. He ended up finishing 7th. It's one of those teams, Shannon, I feel like just every week they keep getting a little bit better.
You time ready for our picks, our race picks? Jamie McMurray, you're up first.
Yeah, I talked about Chandler Smith earlier in the show. He has a truck win here. He has an ARCA win. If you look top 5s in all the races this year, he's in a Gibbs car. I just think everything is lined up for him, starting on the front row.
I think that's a really good pick.
When it comes to a short race, I love pole cats. Give me that pole sitter, Cole Custer. Won this race back in November. Roughly 10 years ago, he got a win in the ARCA Menard Series West at Phoenix.
See, you missed. You could have just said that cat is flat flying, right? Like,
Cat's in a hot rod.
He's in a hot rod. My pick is John Hunter Nemechek. I think that he's going to make it back-to-back. We heard from him earlier in the show. It's all about wins. He's got a fast race car. We saw that last week, and I think he gets it done.
I'm just proud you picked actually who you picked in the production meeting.
I'm proud of that. Who are we going with first? That's usually the way I handle things. Let's handle this. Let's go down trackside. Phoenix for opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as
All right,
Avondale
y'all.
Police
During the
and
national
Fire
anthem, I'm
Honor
going to see
Guard
USA in the
presents
chat.
Our
Here we
nation's
go.
colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome from North Bible Church in Scottsdale, Arizona, Pastor Chad Allen.
Good afternoon, Phoenix Raceway. Let's pray. Father God, we come to you on this beautiful day that you have made, and we thank you that we get to experience family, friends, fun, and friendly competition. We are thankful that NASCAR still acknowledges you and seeks your hand of protection. We humbly but boldly ask for safety for the drivers, crews, and fans in every race. And we ask a blessing for them and their families both on and off the track. We thank you for the ability to experience excitement and adrenaline, and how they remind us that the greatest joy and pleasure in this life is found in personally knowing you and your love. Again, we praise you and thank you for this day and ask for your hand of blessing and protection all over this race. In Jesus' name we pray. We all said? Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome United States Army veteran, retired firefighter, and award-winning gospel recording artist, James Rambo Smith.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who'd brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, set us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's a
Wow.
short turn track.
He gave it
a short
more-
turn, not necessarily short.
Mm.
1 mile, Phoenix. We got 200 miles coming up. Jamie and the guys have it on the other side of the break.
Alrighty, so we're getting ready for gentlemen to start your engines. Let's hit that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 100 likes as quick as you can. 100 likes as quick as you can. We're at 50 likes. Hit that like button for us to see if we can get some more folks in here. So close to 10K. That's right, we're so close. But hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 9,900 before this race is over. That is our goal today, 9,900. So if you want to become a member, it's only 99 cents to join for a rookie level, and $1.99 and $2.99. And if you get all the way up to $2.99, you have a lot of other special stuff to do. But your emojis are only 99 cents, and you can use those emojis today. And here are our emojis that we have for our members that you can use during your race to cheer on your favorite driver. If this is one of your emojis, I have a pretty good amount of them, so it should be some. But Monsters, what's up, man? Good to see you back. What's up? How you been? And let's see what happens here. But thank you, Barry Baxter, for subscribing. What's up, TJ Robinson? Hello as well. Appreciate you. But thanks so much, guys, for all the subscribes. We're 27 away from 9,900. Thank you, guys. We're going to hit this 10K. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. You need to add the 9 emoji? Okay. The 9 emoji. So what do you think? Who's going to win tomorrow? I already said Joey Logano. I picked Joey Logano to win tomorrow. Thank you, AG71, for subscribing. Appreciate you, AG71. What's Byron's number? It's the 17, and he is way in the back here. He is way up here. 28th. 28th. He's in 28th. So he's got a little ways to come through, but I have a feeling he is going to get to the front pretty quick, and he's going to win. So we'll see what happens here. But we got a good 200 laps here, and we'll be together here for the next 2 hours at least, and we'll see who wins. I think Chase Elliott wins tomorrow. He had a good chance to get in the pole. Almost. But Hamlin, he looked good, didn't he? Really good. So the Toyotas, all the Toyotas looked good. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with the Toyotas and the Chevys and all of that. Thomas dropping that 20.
Series racing.
And if you guys had the if you guys had the
all around Phoenix Raceway, we are so excited to have you with us.
Stream open before the emojis change. You might have to refresh.
Every dig, every time, 200. And boys, I'm digging our lineup for today. We have a mix. We've got some rookies. We've even got a champion. How about Cole Custer picking up right where he left off last November here as the pole sitter? And Chandler Smith, we'll talk about him. He's looking strong once again after Las Vegas's performance. And how about that, the Daytona 500 champion, William Byron, starting deep in the field, 28th. And we're so happy to have you here on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Jamie Little. Daniel Suarez, the 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. And that is Joey Logano. He's with us all the time, and you know him as a 2-time Cup Series champion. So, Joey, I just mentioned there's some veterans, there's some rookies. We've got a couple
54
Cup drivers in the field. Who are you liking?
Yeah, you already brought him up. Cole Custer. He was really fast in his 10-lap average. He qualified up front. He won here in the fall for the championship. I'm looking at that 00 to be very strong. But you also have William Byron, which is going to be fun to watch him because he's way, way in the back. And there's a lot of strategy options here today. Only 3 sets of tires laying in the box. A lot of options can come up for end of stages, drivers trying to get some stage points, or possibly towards the end of the race if there's a lot of cautions.
So they have all that to worry about, Daniel. But we're going to be talking a lot about the dog leg, to do the dog leg or not to do the dog leg, and all the other challenges that come with this racetrack.
There is 2 ways to gain spots the easiest way. And pit road on pit stops and restarts. And to be able to gain spots on restart, you have to be able to cut the dog leg. You have to be able to be aggressive. Obviously, you know, everyone in the field is going to be cutting the dog leg. But I'm really looking forward to see Chandler Smith. And the reason the reason why I'm looking forward to see him is because last week in Las Vegas he was super strong. They showed his speed again, and I feel like now they're in a position to be able to close the deal and obviously trying to show the speed that they've been having the last couple weeks.
And Chandler Smith, he's won here in ARCA. He's run here well in a truck, even got a win. So it's certainly one to watch there. Well, all the drivers are ready to go. Let's go trackside to fire those engines.
Phoenix Raceway. This is a moment you have all been waiting for. Are you ready to get this NASCAR Xfinity Series? Call 811.com every dig, every time 200 started. Here to give the command to fire engines is a U.S. Department of Transportation Associate Administrator for Pipeline and Hazardous Material Safety, Alan Mayberry. Take it away, Alan.
I'm honored to represent Call811.com today. Drivers, start your engines!
Engines are fired. We will drop that green flag shortly. 200 laps, 200 miles from Phoenix is coming up next.
Alrighty, so coming up here is the green flag. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes, y'all. Let's see where we're at right now. We are at 66 likes. Help us get to 100 likes as quick as possible. Help us get there, and we'll move on from there. But thank you guys so much. Eric says 35 will be a Malcolm in the back. Kyle says, I mean, he's got the pole position. CeeLo, is it crazy you're doing that to your guy Denny? Yeah, he's got the pole for tomorrow. He's got that ugly car. Crazy, crazy. Who is playing NASCAR Sim on Roblox? They do that on Roblox too? That's crazy. But hit that subscribe, y'all. We're trying to get to 9875. And we'll see if we can get some more folks in here. But thank you guys so much for being here. And we have mini games in the chat. Exclamation point points to find out how many points you have. Exclamation point gamble those points or gamble all. And you'll have that too. So let's see here. Who you have winning this thing? Let me see who you are winning this race. Let me see. I had William Byron. That was my pick. Who are you getting to win this race? Let me see in the chat here before the green flag picks. You have your chance to get your picks in before the green flag waves. Let me see who you are picking to win this thing today. Let me see. The 99. Chapman says the 99. Gavin says the 98, the 17, the 81, or the 97. He's got four picks. So he's covering his bases. Eric Church is going with Creed. Austin Hill and Joe Hunter Nemechek. Kenneth Clark is going Austin Hill or Joe Hunter Nemechek, and he win back-to-back races. Eggman's, he's going with Cole Custer. Who went Gome? I'm doing Phoenix with Xfinity 1 and NASCAR. Nice. Who went home? I'm not sure. But here's your rest of your crew here. Here's your rest of your lineup. And he picks SVG. Can he come back from where he was in 23rd? We'll see. Keep on hitting that like button. We're almost to 100 likes. We're almost there. 17 to go. And we're back at it.
Rhythm here. Ready. 3, 2.
The only thing left. The roar of engines. Clouds of smoke.
Big crash.
An unforgiving desert mirage.
So close.
Welcome to the desert.
Opportunity is everywhere.
Bring it home. Go get that damn thing.
You gotta learn to trust the instincts of a racer. Because a wrong move could leave you high and dry. It's time to blaze new trails in the Valley of the Sun.
If that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. We're about to see some great racing, I have no doubt. And how about some great weather? We talked about it, 74 degrees and climbing, 7-mile-per-hour wind. That's a little bit different than a week ago at Las Vegas. Thought we were going to blow away with that. Track temp 104. Now, we do have a real Hollywood actor in the field, but his lifelong dream was to be a racer. Frankie Muniz, how about this? 2004 Pro Celebrity Race winner in Long Beach.
Less than
and
126.
Then he wanted to be an open wheel guy. He went to the Formula BMW Series, was thinking IndyCar, and then he realized that, you know what? maybe I want to be a stock car guy. So last year, he entered the ARCA Menard Series full-time, finished 6th here, and now he's racing in the Xfinity Series. So what do you think? Should we go from the driver's seat, Joey, and dial him up?
Absolutely. Let's dial him up. Frankie, Joey Logano up here in the Fox booth. You got us?
What's up, Joey? How's it going, guys?
Well, we're doing good. We're in the air conditioning and enjoying it. You look like you're ready to go to work, though, and you got some work cut out ahead of you. A lot of cars in front of you, a lot of learning to do. We just went over your racing career and all the different steps you made. What do you think is going to be like today in the Xfinity Series?
To be honest, I'm just kind of thinking that my life is crazy right now, and I can't believe that I'm even here. I'm thrilled I made the race. Obviously, we weren't nearly as fast as Xfinity 10G in qualifying, but I'm so excited. I'm here to learn.
Movie stars racing cars.
You know, if I equate this to being like playing golf. If you want to golf the best, you play with better golfers than you. I want to be the best race car driver, so I'm here racing with the best race car drivers.
Good deal.
And,
I'm going to go get that right now.
I do okay.
Well, you got a good attitude about it. Have some fun. Learn as much as you can.
Thank you so much. See you guys.
So racing here, kind of like golf in a way?
No.
Want to be better?
No, but I get it. You're only as good as the people you're competing against is what he's trying to say there.
Well, let's take a look at our call811.com starting grid. We talked about Chandler Smith with that great qualifying effort starting outside. Cole Custer. Riley Herbst, the Vegas kid, with a really good start. Those Stuart Haas cars looked really strong. And Corey Heim, how about him? Best starting position for Sam Hunt Racing in the Xfinity Series.
Absolutely. Then you got Sheldon Creed,
Deegan's
Justin
out. Deegan's out there
driver
too.
I really think will be fast here on the long haul. In the past, he's been really good here. Eric Almirola, a veteran. Interested to see how he does in that Gibbs car, along with Jesse Love, who's had a pretty good start to the season.
Yeah, and then we have Eric Almirola, which we know.
I'll let you know how many laps there are in the stage.
And of course, as well, Parker Kligerman, Brandon Jones, people that we know that they're going to be strong. They're going to be strong in that group of guys. And yeah, looking forward to see these guys what they have in the bank.
How about Kyle Weatherman in the 91? Really nice effort for him back there. Row number 7 and row number 8, Sammy Smith, last year's winner of this race. And Austin Hill, somebody to keep an eye on, starting a little farther back, but a 2-time winner already this season. Let's check in with our pit reporters, Josh Sims and Regan Smith. Hello, Regan.
Well, good afternoon, Jamie. You mentioned just a moment ago, Sammy Smith, winner of this race 1 year ago. 1 year anniversary of his first and only Xfinity Series win to this point. Talked to him about that just a few moments ago. He said that was huge. The confidence that he gained as a rookie by winning this race was very important for him. Racing against guys like Kyle Busch and going out there and beating them. This year, fast forward, a new team, a new crew chief, so much newness for him. Still getting adapted to the Junior Motorsports cars. He qualified 16th today. He said he feels very good about the long run capability.
The camera's not working for me.
Josh?
Well, Regan, the story for Sheldon Creed has been so close, but not quite. 8-time runner-up in the Xfinity Series, including here in November. Now, the good news for him, this is a track he's done very well at. Top 6 in the last 3 races here. The bad news is they had an oil leak before the race, and they had to change out the O-ring. They'll start from the back. Sheldon says that just means they're going to have to put on a show, Jamie.
All right, I like it. Sheldon Creed knows how to put on a show here. He won the race and the Truck Series Championship back in 2020.
Absolutely. You got some fast drivers that are starting towards the rear of this thing, right? And we brought up one already. But look at some others here. Haley Deegan starting 19th. Sam Mayer 21st. Shane Van Gisbergen 23rd as he tries to get some more learning experience. And then William Byron is probably the biggest surprise. He was the first car to go out and qualify in. And I think he paid a big price for that. The track definitely gets better as a few cars go out there. I think that's going to be a fun car to move forward. Obviously, Will from 28th.
Totally, and I also think that William Byron is going to get better as we go, as the race goes, because he's so used to the Cup car, and it's so different to Xfinity car.
Here's our race analysis for the race today. 200 laps, 200 miles. Stage 1, 45 laps. Stage 2 is 45 laps.
Both cams work for me. I just can't get them to work. I've tried that.
110 laps.
So weird.
Let's check in on the 26th little pep talk for Corey Heim.
Keep us up to date all day. We'll stay calm and cool. Corey, good job qualifying. See if we can't make a day of it. Yes, sir. Appreciate all you guys. It's a good day to have a great day. Go ahead.
I like it. Good day to have a great day.
It's good words to live by. Now, as it comes to the start here, remember,
It
they're
shows a
gonna go
commercial,
3, 4,
and then
5 wide
it
through
does
this
its
dog
thing.
leg right off the bat as they barrel it down into turn 1, wondering what the heck their cars are about
Here we
to
go,
do.
y'all. Have a good
Joey, I
time.
think the fans listening
Enjoy
to
the
you, they're all
race.
standing to their feet
And let's
now. They know
go.
what's about to come here. As Cole Custer, Chandler Smith lead this field of green, and we are racing in Phoenix.
Let's go racing, boys!
Fanning out 3,
Dig it
4
down into
wide.
there.
They're still side by side into turn 1.
Look at that two-car. The two-car was wasting enough time. He really went to the very, very apron, and he was able to make good progress right there. But obviously, he's paying a little bit of price on exit of the corner right there.
Yeah, I still think he netted ahead with that move. As it's going to be really tight right there with Eric Almirola in the 19. These guys are racing hardly. John Hunter Nemechek there at a 20 contact already. And this is when you got to get after it. You know, you may not know what your car is going to do, but you got to go as early as you possibly
On
can.
lap
As
3,
all
we're
these
going to
cars are
honor
so
Dale
close to
Senior.
each
Y'all
other.
be
There's
ready.
so
Lap
much
3.
room to make moves here at Phoenix, especially through turns 1 and 2 that we just seen.
So Chandler Smith with control
All
of the
right,
race
coming
now.
up,
Cole
ready,
Custer
get
moves
ready.
into
Chandler
second,
Smith
Corey
in the
Hine.
lead.
Riley Herbst, look at this 3 wide, trying to make it 4 wide battle.
All right, let's see it. 3s in the chat, y'all.
Something that is gonna be
3s
very
in the
important.
chat.
All these guys right now are going to school, right?
Let me see as we
Paul
honor
Coulter,
Dale
which we all
Senior.
know that has a really
3s.
fast race
What's up,
car. He
Frederick?
lost
What's
the
going on,
lead,
y'all?
You know, on the
3s.
restart. And all these guys are going
3s
to
in the
start
chat,
making
y'all.
notes. Which line is better? How much dog leg do you have to cut? Bottom, top, and things like that. Because obviously Chandler Smith did a very, very good job right there, getting the lead from the 0-0.
Look back at Jesse Love and John Hunter Nemechek right there.
Yeah, I think that's a case of, you know, John Hunter probably thinking that they were 2 wide and they might have actually been 3 wide and ran out of real estate.
How much does the track
Alrighty,
really
thank you
change
so much,
when
guys,
you're
and
in the
we
car
honor
for
you.
qualifying, then 4 hours later you're
Praise
out there with
hell,
everybody
praise
else,
Dale.
and the track temp has gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, the racetrack is going to change quite a bit because right now the racetrack is very clean, right? Yeah, the last time that we had cars on the track, it was in qualifying, cup qualifying, so the racetrack is clean. And right now,
38
slowly, we're
cars,
going to see the
Regine.
racetrack laying down some rubber, and that is going to make the track change direction, change balance, and also get a little bit more greasy when it comes to grip.
Great battle right here for 5th.
Absolutely. And I'd say that the track's definitely going to widen out, you know, as you see it go along here. It's going to move up down here in 3 and 4 and definitely down in 1 and 2 in the flat long corners. We got a spinner here.
Uh-oh, caution, the 11.
Around. Josh Williams will bring out the caution for the first time.
Josh Williams in that 11 car.
He may have had help. Dawson Cram, I saw him in the 4
Cautioned
in the
on the
background.
track.
He was involved as well.
You spin it around. Brett, get a really good look at the right front for me, sir.
Some damage to the rear. Looks like he'll be able to drive it back around. Patrick Emmerling.
Praise Dale, praise Dale.
Let's see what happened here, boys.
Here you see they're 3 wide off of turn 2. It looks like the 51 of Clements gets into the left rear a little bit. Just a tight squeeze off the corner. It definitely tightens up, Daniel, there as he comes off the corner. And
It's tough. You know, the 51, obviously, he wants to be 3 wide bottom. But it's just too tight. You know,
You really can't see
it's
that.
a little bit too tight. Or maybe he didn't know
Came
that they
off
were
the
too
turn
wide.
and just got...
Who knows, but he just...
Got hit by the 97, it looks like.
He just watched
51, I can't tell.
The 11 really didn't have, you know, anywhere to go.
Josh Williams was running
You're gonna say 11,
23rd
John?
at the time.
There's one.
Right on board here with Frankie Muniz. How about a close call for Sheldon Creed? He was in the outside of that incident. He's on the move, up 9 spots already. Caution out for the first time for this.
All right, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to refresh my stream here because it's just a little behind. But only 2 cams in the thing. If I can get them to work, we'll show a little bit, but probably not. Normally, the Xfinity at least has at least 5 or 6 cars, but today they just have John Hunter Nemechek and Frankie Munoz. But thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Kelly, for keeping me updated on the UT game. But we are here live with you guys, and we're under caution as Josh Williams gets loose. I don't know if it was the 51 or the 97 that got into him, but it looked like it was the 51. My favorite paint scheme as well, the chickens. So we'll see here. We'll see how it goes. But Chandler Smith, we have an 81. We have an 81 here. He is the leader. Chandler Smith, the leader here. And we also have a redeem for him. So redeem Smith. He is our newest. We have a couple Xfinity redeems now. So Chandler Smith, and that's going to be down here. That's not. Oh, that's Will Smith. That's not him. Okay, we'll have to we'll fix that. That's Will Smith of the LA Dodgers. That's not it. That's not him. That's funny. But well, we'll figure that out too. But we do have emojis, guys. The 81s. If you're a Chandler Smith fan, make sure you're supporting him in the chat. We have drivers interactive. We have a friendly driver interactive chat, and we can root on any driver you like. It doesn't matter. Old Hickory says, "No more women or Suarez announcing, please." Yeah. So I guess the guy that normally does it for Xfinity, he had a death in the family, and that is why he is not running. But we got Suarez and Logano in the booth tonight. It should be interesting. Georgia Lee says 81. There you go, Georgia Lee. Good to see you. So keep on hitting that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 100 likes. We're almost there. Or maybe we are past it. Let's see. 94 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100. Hit that like button really quick. Let's get to 100 likes, and let's go to 150 after that. Keep hitting it like and subscribing
So we do something called the
y'all.
Xfinity stock market. Whose stock is up? Whose stock is down after 3 races?
20 to go to 9,900.
Well, Austin Hill came out of the gate strong. Chandler Smith also was right there in the hunt. A lot of them. This is the one that, colleague racing, not the best to start. Sam Mayer, unfortunately, just been caught up in a couple wrecks pretty early here.
2 DNFs in 3 races for him.
Yeah, I also think that AJ Allmendinger, he's gonna help a lot calling racing. He came from full-time car racing, now he's full-time Xfinity racing. Give him a little bit of time, and I think he's gonna be able to bring the program to a better standard.
And that's Josh Williams. He's under the Colleague umbrella having issues here earlier. You guys buying any of those? You're supposed to buy when the stock's down, right?
Yeah,
I'm buying Sam Mayer.
Yeah, let's wait to get a little more flat, and then we start buying.
Let's listen to the radio for Justin Allgaier.
I'll tell you this. The two better be really thankful that he's got some veterans around him. Because if there weren't, my man was wadding the whole field up going into one.
Yep, that's what I thought.
We're talking about Jesse Love right behind him in the 2 car.
That was an aggressive move. But like we talked, it worked out for him. It was an aggressive move, and I think he net maybe a spot or 2 ahead, and good for him.
You can bank on him doing it again if it worked the first time. He's going to be aggressive throughout the rest of the race for sure.
Let's go back up to the leader and hear what they're talking about on the radio.
Good for brakes and tires and everything. That line you're running in, you're pulling away from them. So keep it up. You're doing good. Copy.
Yeah, I was riding right there. Probably I wasn't even trying to slip to the front or the rear. I was just trying to manage stuff a little bit. See how Pace was doing that.
That's the advantage you have when you're the leader. You got clean air. You can pace it as much as you want. Tires fall off a fair amount here, and they're about to restart here on 11-lap tires. Right, they had a shorter green flag run there, but it's going to be different this time than it was the original start. They're going to go down into turn 1, and they're going to be sliding a lot more than they did the run before.
What's up, Justin?
This is going to be something
they're
going to have to get used to, though, is the second, the third run on tires. They only have 3 sets laying. So
All right,
you
back
cannot
to green
afford
flag.
to
Let's
pit
go.
in this first stage. Unless you're somebody that's looking to make something happen in the first stage and take the penalty later in the race. If not, you got to be okay refiring on old tires.
Let's get an update on the 98 Riley Herbst. Josh.
Yeah, so for Riley Herbst during practice, they had a bad vibration. So I talked to crew chief Devin Restivo after. He said when they took the tires off, they didn't like the way they looked, but when they put the qualifiers on, he didn't have that shake anymore. Well, just after that first run, the team asked him, is that vibration back? He said, no, it's fine. So they'll keep an eye on it, but for now, things are looking much better for the 98.
That's good news for Riley Herbst. Just behind his teammate Cole Custer there for this restart in the 2nd row. Get all bunched up. First restart.
We go.
Of the
Green
day.
flag. Chandler Smith leads him down with Cole Custer.
Right there, the 0-0 did a great job slowing down the 81. And
Custer got a good run there.
I mean, I thought he was going to send it a little bit more into the 1. But, right now, these guys are going to just continue to learn which line works a little bit better. The 0-0 was on the lead in the start of the race in the bottom. He lost the lead, and right now he's still second in the
12
bottom
of
again.
45 laps in this first stage.
That the top is going to continue to propel.
Well, John Hunter Nemechek just passed a whole bunch of cars on the top side at 1 and 2. Got another 1 or 2 down in 3 and 4 as they all barreled down to the bottom of the racetrack. He took that air up top. So
what's the symbol next to Byron's? He's ineligible to get points. That's why.
John Hunter started the race in 9th.
Him and Nemechek are cup drivers, so they can't get points. They're ineligible.
And this is where you're always like, which lane do I want to pick? Yeah. They're too wide. Where do I want to be? These Xfinity cars, they like the top lane a lot, mainly because when you get really close to someone's right side door, it makes them loose. So the top is definitely preferred in the Xfinity cars more than the Cup cars.
Yeah, seems to me that you can affect the bottom car just easily, right? By taking the air out of the right side of the car. And yeah, it seems like John Hunter is taking full advantage of that.
Looks like Justin Allgaier got a little bit loose. He was on the inside, went to the outside. Nice battle between teammates behind him, a couple of Gibbs cars.
Yeah, Eric Almirola in the 19, he did a great job of being patient, getting his left side on that yellow line. There's a little bit of grip on that yellow line, and when John Hunter missed the bottom a little bit, it allowed him to pull up underneath him. But now, you see, it's too wide in front of him. Nowhere to go anyways.
Flores never again in the booth.
Looking at Eric Almirola in the 19 at Gold Bowling. Did you guys know he's a pretty darn good bowler?
I would hope so by now. He's had that sponsor for some years. I would hope by now he can bowl.
I saw with my own eyes with professionals from the PBA yesterday. They did a little show that'll air on Fox next Sunday, but he was getting after it. He's quite an athlete.
Look at this move, getting to the outside at a 98. Can't quite make it happen there. He's going to have a good run down the straightaway here, though.
Nice run on his teammate.
You see Eric, got to get on that paint. That paint means a lot. As the run goes, it seems to mean even more.
Eric Almirola back in the Xfinity Series part-time this year, wants to spend more time with his family, but he's all invested. He feels like it's full-time. He's been getting reacquainted with the Gibbs family.
17 laps and 45 complete. Chandler Smith.
It's like a almost kind of retired, but not really. As you go back to the Xfinity Series, he's got to relearn so many things. Not to mention the people and the process of Gibbs versus Stewart-Haas, where he spent so many years. It's definitely a learning experience for him, and I'm sure he's going to keep getting better as he gets more races under his belt.
Chandler Smith continues to lead, 17 laps and counting. Cole Custer behind him. Corey Heim, no change up front.
I mean, we have to pay attention to William Byron. William Byron started in 28. Right now, he already passed 14 cars. He's making 24.
William Byron from 28 to
14. He's making progress. He continues to learn the car. I think William Byron is going to be contending for the top 3, 20th, top 5.
Both of those guys are coming.
By the end of stage 1 and stage 2.
Yeah, the downfall for William starting so far back is he's using up his tires a lot right now as he tries to get through the field and get some of his track position back. And so he doesn't really know the balance of his car or what it will be when he gets towards the front. Remember, there's only 3 pit stops in this race. There's not much opportunity to work on your car. So he's going to be maybe a change behind compared to others if his car is not balanced perfectly right now.
So William Byron running this 17. The 17 car will run 10 times this year. All 4 of the Cup drivers. Chase Elliott will see him in. But or who's coming up next? Coda is the next race for the Xfinity Series. Kyle Larson will be in the field. And Boris Said coming back. Boris Said will run at Sonoma. So nice to see the star car for Hendrick. But right now, stage number 1, it's all about Chandler Smith.
All right, Chandler Smith leading them down. Cole Custer, Allgaier, Heim, Herps, Almirola. Second week in a row for Almirola driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. The 20, Hunter Nemechek coming from way in the back. Jesse Love, Allmendinger, Brandon Jones, Austin Hill, Sieg, William Byron, Jeb Burton, and Sam Mayer in the 15 spot. So, first stage kind of boring, but it is what it is. Keep hitting the like button. We're trying to get to 150 on the likes. 150 on the likes.
Introducing all electric on the Primo. Our latest innovation.
All right, so let's see here. Top 20. William Byron still moving on up. John Hunter moving on up. 110 likes. Thank you for that. Commercial break. We'll bringing it back to you in just a second. Rodney says, thank you so much, Rodney. What's going on? How you doing as well? Appreciate you being here. Keep hitting that like button and subscribing.
There's nothing more powerful than imagining things. Is it my cell phone?
No, we just got something going on.
Use STEM to build, create, and change the world. You got it really good. Well, if she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Welcome back to Phoenix Raceway. It's the Call 811 every dig, every
time 200, and we got 20 laps to go in stage 1.
You did well.
Thank you.
You did good, amigo.
I dig what you did.
You know, the drivers only thing is coming up in Charlotte, and I got to get good at that stuff because Harvick used to do all that for us up in the booth, and now I am taking over the what is that position called? The play-by-play?
Yes.
That's me.
That is the lead broadcaster, my friend, and
look out.
knocked it out of the park, Joey.
Well, I don't know about that, but
how about Justin Allgaier? Up 2 positions since the start of the race. 2-time winner here. Nice view of his dad sitting on the pit box, some fans, and his team working hard. Let's get an update on him. Regan.
Well, Jamie, things are going well for Justin so far. Interesting, I talked to him yesterday, and he had a little bit different opinion about what this race might look like. Felt like it was going to be more of a bottom feeder race, and you see him right now running below the yellow line. Said he felt like all the traction compound that used to be on Phoenix was finally worn off. Thought this was going to play right to his hands, and it is right now. He's turning some very quick lap times. Happy in the race car, just a little bit loose off right now. Josh?
An update on the 26th of Corey Heim. This is just his 6th NASCAR Xfinity Series race. He's full-time in the Truck Series with Tricon this year once again. Checked in with him earlier. Excited about the weekends where he doesn't have to do double duty, can focus just on the car in Xfinity and learning. Well, he fired off pretty good, said it was just a little tight in the center. Then he said it's snappy when he initially gets to the throttle in 3. And for Joey and Daniel, what does it mean when the guy said it's snappy getting off the throttle?
Means she's a little too loose, as you see Bradley Herbst take a little air off that spoiler and get a little freer even. You know, Corey obviously did an amazing job qualifying. He's done a good job of keeping that thing up front too, showing the speed that they really got there. But he's got a lot of cars breathing down his neck right now as John Hunter Nemechek, one of the best in the Xfinity Series right now, coming off a win last week, right on him.
So we're right on board with John Hunter Nemechek. Let's take a look at our top performers from Toyota. Chandler Smith continues to lead. Eric Almirola, 4th. Corey Heim, John Hunter Nemechek. Not a bad day for them, but that's kind of what you expect when you come to Phoenix, right?
Oh, my God, yeah. Those Gibbs cars here for years have been very, very strong.
16 wins they have.
Yeah, it seems to me that it doesn't matter the package. It doesn't matter if they have high downforce, low downforce. I mean, when I was with them back in 2015 and 16, I remember that the cars were super strong.
Stanley for that subscribe. Appreciate it, y'all.
Figured out. Having 4 cars in the top 7 is quite impressive, and the 20 is still coming.
The 20 and Nemechek back there in 7th. Riding on board with Frankie Muniz. Hasn't made up a whole lot of ground.
That like.
He's down
it's free
a lap.
and sub. That's right.
Learning every lap, right, Joey? You talked on the radio about just surrounding himself with all these racers that have been doing it, trying to learn every lap and finish the race.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hard racetrack. Phoenix is one of the most technical racetracks. It's really hard to get around, and it's such a level up from the ARCA Menard Series to the Xfinity Series. I mean, it is so much tougher. The talent that is in this series, the race teams that have good cars, it's pretty deep. So it takes a while to get your head wrapped around that for sure.
What's up, Lane? What's going on?
Also, I agree with Frankie.
Who's driving a little scared?
If you want to get better, you have to surround yourself with better drivers.
Nunez.
You know, to learn from the best
he's
guys.
new.
And
he doesn't know what's going on
pretty high in the Xfinity Series, but I think he's gonna be able to learn quicker than if he was in a lower division.
Well, he turned
series.
it on, Kenneth. Awesome.
And he's definitely going to school.
Nunez.
Battle for 8th right now. And here's another young man that's going to school. The
Thank
two
you,
of
Lane.
Jesse
Appreciate
Love
it.
watching and learning slip back a little bit to 9th. As Brandon Jones, a former winner here at Phoenix, takes the position.
What's up, Cotton? What's going on?
Let's get an update on the 21, Regan.
Well, Jamie, Austin Hill been at the front most
Slow-mo
of this season.
cam.
In fact, in the top 5 every race and 2 wins already. Struggling a little bit today, though. Practice not exactly what they wanted, a tight race car. That has continued into the race right now. He's only up 2 spots from where he started in 15th. Fighting with the front tires, shearing the front tires across the racetrack. Can't get the grip that he wants with them. Joey and Daniel, I know that when you have a tight car, it really limits what you can do on the track and where you can go.
Totally, you know, Regan is totally right there. You know, when you are tight, you use your front tires more, you use your brakes more, everything gets hotter, everything gets worse. And you know, something about Austin Hill is that they have to get their program better in short tracks. If he wants to win the championship, he has to run better here in Phoenix.
Wants to get that top 10, something he has yet to do. Chandler Smith continues to lead. You won't miss a thing. We're going side by side.
Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for getting us. There were almost to 9,900. We got 16 to go. If you haven't hit the subscribe, we're trying to get to 9,900. 9 laps to go here in the stage 1. As we are here for 165 laps. 165 laps makes up this race, and we are 37 out of 163 to go. Sorry, 200 laps total, and we're at 38 laps in. So I hope everybody has a good time. Can't see the race, cannot show the race. So sorry about that, but I can listen in and our commentary. And I was trying to get the cams to work, but they're just not working for me on my computer. I don't know what's going on, but can't see the race. Cannot see the race. Thank you for the subscribes. 14 to go. But Chandler Smith has been dominating this race since it started. William Byron, my pick to win it, is slowly creeping up. Thank you, DMV Picks and Parlays. Thank you for that subscribe. So that 17 of Byron is now in 12th spot. 100 Nemechek now in 7th. Keep on, let's see if we can get to 150 on the likes. Nemechek's still normal. Okay. I'll try to get it up. It won't work. Side by side here. 6 to go. Chandler Smith still leading Colt Custer by 2 seconds. So it looks like he's going to roll. Unless there's a caution here. Okay. Well, I kind of want it on the computer so I can show it to you guys, but for some reason it's not working on the website. Not sure what's up with that. I hope it works tomorrow so we can have a good time tomorrow. But normally when they have something that messes up, think one more to 98.90. One more. Here we go. Back to it.
From the green flag to the checkered flag and every mile in
Rick,
between.
Goodyear,
more
not
driven.
good to show because they will take you down and then you get
shots.
a copyright
I know
strike.
You racers love to see
if they
it, you
take
can
your
see the
video
action
down,
happening all
Rick,
over the racetrack.
you can't stream for 2 weeks.
Junior Motorsports having a good day. 3 drivers in the top 10, and Sam Mayer in the 1. He's the guy we talked about. Stock has been down. He's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. 2 DNFs. He needs to have a good day, and he's on the move. A little contact with John Hunter.
Yeah, we've been watching that battle right there. Those 4 cars for the last 10 laps or so. And Sam Mayer is definitely the strongest one of the group as he picks his way through all of them. But, yeah, this has been a heck of a battle all the way through the field. A lot of good racing.
A lot of good racing. And you know who is very excited to get to lap 45? my amigo Sammy Smith. My amigo Sammy Smith, he has won here in Phoenix, and already he made the change, in the off season to Junior Motorsports, and right now he's been falling like a rock. He's running 22nd right now, and which he's a good driver here. So he's one of those drivers like he can't wait to get to lap 45 and get some adjustments in that Chevy number 8.
Help him out. That's right.
Talented driver. What a moment it was for him a year ago at this very racetrack to get his first win. There's got to be a lot of adjustments that come with changing not just teams, but
I'll try to keep on getting it work on the website because that's what I want to work on.
Things that he's dealing with.
Yeah, definitely challenging. And right here you see Corey Heim, though. As it comes to the final lap of the stage, he's done a great job defending and holding everybody off as long as he could. As you see Chandler Smith doing a great job just managing his lead there up front, working lap traffic.
And Chandler Smith has had control of this race. He's led every lap so far as he makes his way
Final lap here, Chandler Smith
to end this
wins. Going to win stage 1 here.
Green and white flag is out, and Chandler Smith picks up another stage
dominated by
win.
Chandler Smith.
Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Eric Almirola, Riley Herbst in the top 5. No issues for the 81 so far. Chandler Smith plugging away, hoping to get a win here at Phoenix. We'll be back.
Alrighty, so stage 1 is over. Quick 2-second lead he had. We'll see if Cole Custer can do something now with her all back together. But pit stops will be coming, I am sure, with that. But we are all 111 away from 10K. That's crazy. All right, I'll keep on working on the cam thing. We'll get it to working here before the end of the thing here. Richard says, then why try and get CeeLo to show it, Rick? Yeah, I just can't. You can't show. I mean, you could do like a 10-second, like, ooh, here it is, and then back down, but you can't constantly keep it up because they will definitely take it down. But new tires, definitely, for sure. New tires coming this way. But there are some fake bots out there that show the chat, that show the races, and they try to get views and stuff like that. It just doesn't work. NASCAR doesn't let it happen. Same thing with basketball. You see a bunch of people showing games on basketball, but when it comes tournament time, they ain't allowed to show those games because NCAA pays big money to those channels to show the NCAA tournament, and they ain't allowing someone to show it for free. So, thank you. There's 10 more to go, y'all, to 9,900. 10 more to go. Whew. Same on UFC, right? And also, if you tried to show wrestling, it's the same thing. They're gonna crack down on it. So, let's see where Deegan is. Deegan's in 25th. SVG, they're in 21st. If you don't see your driver in the top 20, let me know. I can scroll up to let you see your driver if they're not in the top 20. We usually just show the top 20. But there is. There it is. Top 20. Brendan Poole moved into the top 20. Anthony Alfredo is with Carlos. Thank you for that subscribe over there. If you were watching on Facebook earlier today, it just did not connect to Facebook today. So that's why we're not showing on Facebook. I thought we had connected, but we're definitely on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. So we'll try to get Facebook back tomorrow. I'm going to check all the stuff for tomorrow. So Hunting Evil True Crimes Investigator said, think it will take a few races to get the hang of things. Don't think to be in points this year. Oh, Deegan, yeah. I mean, she had a little good run there, and then she got wrecked, but we go back to it.
On as they gear up for another run at a national title in a Big East showdown against Providence. It all tips off tonight at 8 Eastern on Fox Primetime Hoops. Got a lot of hoops, a lot of racing. Chandler Smith's liking what he's seeing so far. He's led all 48 laps. They're making their way down pit road. Josh, they're coming your way.
I'll start with a 98 of Riley Herbst. He said the car was getting better as the run went along, but his main concern, he said, we just need better drive off, having trouble rotating through the center as well, so they're going to try and help him out. As far as Corey Heim in the 26, a strong run for him so far. Said late center, just not great, having the same issues they had in practice, so they're going to double those adjustments. Regan?
It's been smooth sailing for the 81 of Chandler Smith so far. A little concern over the left front, having a little smoke early on in the race. Otherwise, the car was good. Just a little bit too tight through turns 3 and 4 at the end of the run. And the 00 Cole Custer, who's been in second place, he needs the front to turn just a little bit better right now. Doesn't want to go too far with the adjustments, though, and make it too loose in the long run.
Looked like a slow stop for the 81 of Chandler Smith.
Gets out.
An issue
Custer?
there?
Yeah, it looked like the carrier in the
Custer
front
with that front spot, man, is going to keep him up
with
front
his
all day.
tires there.
Custer, Allgaier, Herbst, and
there.
Chandler Smith
he's
loses
going to lose
3
control
spots.
of the race. We'll really see what his car's got now. But Cole Custer back to P1 with that first pit stall.
Great stop for him. Chandler Smith loses 3 positions there. Let's check in again with Frankie Muniz. We kind of rode on board and documented his day and how challenging it has been. We'll check in with him in just a minute. Let's take a look back, though, at that pit stop with the 81.
Yeah, there you see he's trying to carry 2 tires. These things are heavy, remember that. And they're hot. And he's able to roll it in there. He kind of just a little sloppy. And you see that's just enough to slow that stop down enough to, unfortunately, lose control of the race.
Just a few spots. Try to make it up on the racetrack. We're going to step aside. Stage number 2 coming your way next.
All right, stage 2 coming up. 50 laps complete. 151 to go. Thank you for subscribing, Mike. Appreciate that, Mike. Thank you for that subscribe. Appreciate that. Says, I don't know about you, but the whole feel of NASCAR have been ruined. Instead of grit and battle, whole race stage racing is blah. What's up, Triton? Same as I was when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, I think it stops some races that the leaders are like, hold on, I got to do a Amigos for Triton. There you go, Triton. I mean, let's say they didn't have a stage thing and Chandler Smith was almost two and a half seconds ahead of Cole Custer and it just kept on going with no caution. Like this kind of at least shakes it up a little bit. I mean, they would have to have some pit stops, but this right here gets it all together. All pit stops now. Let's see if if Chandler Smith can pull it away. That was a host freeze. I saw Amigos. There we go. There we go. Sorry. So yeah, the Chandler Smith, Dom, we'll see how good of his car is now. He's in 4th spot. Let's see if he can pass these 4 cars and drive away like he was. You see Kyle Busch in 6th and Denny Hamlin in 10th in points. Yeah, they've had kind of some bad runs the last couple weeks with bad pit stops for Kyle and then Denny just in some wrecks. So the 18 moving up to 12th. Yeah. Where did Byron come out? How was his pit crew? Byron in the 11th spot. So I thought Byron would dominate this race and go to the front pretty quick, but apparently not. If 03 was still alive, he would just race a couple here and there and think Junior get bored. Fun to see him here. Yep, yes sir. Rest in peace, Senior. We did honor Senior as well on lap 3 if you guys were here. Every lap 3 on this track, or anytime we stream, we honor him. We're back at it here.
Ready for stage 2 to begin, and we wanted to hear from Frankie Muniz. He made his stop, so Daniel Suarez, dial him up.
Hey, Frankie, your amigo Daniel Suarez up here in the Fox Sports booth. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. I'm drinking from a fire hose.
Hey, but let me tell you, man, we are so excited for you because obviously you're going to school, learning from so many amazing race car drivers out there. But tell us a little bit about your race car. What is the biggest thing that you're fighting right now? Why are you trying to improve to try to go a little bit faster?
Well, I've been a little tight all day, but I think it's forcing me to be a little loose mid-corner out. I'm not very used to being loose, as a, I don't really like it that much. I just need to get used to it. So I'm just trying to get comfortable. Obviously, when I'm getting passed by lap cars, I just want to stay out of their way, and I need to learn how to do that quicker, if that makes sense. Like, and not give up so much time when I'm letting guys by, because I just lose so much. But I don't know. I'm trying to learn. I'm having fun, but just don't want to ruin anyone else's race too. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing a great job, my friend. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Have fun. Keep learning. We'll be watching.
So much, guys.
He's so jacked up. So honest, right? Real emotion there. I mean, drinking from a fire hose, this has got to be unlike anything he's ever raced before.
Well, there's something new around every corner for him, right? Right now, he's pulling up to the choose. I don't know if he's ever really done that.
They do stop racing at the end of the cage. It's a caution.
A restart.
So it must be
right?
in Tennessee.
And he brought up, cars lapping him. How do I do that without giving up so much speed, but also being respectful to the leaders?
Awesome. Nissan for 49 years. Nice. Show my friends.
How do I make
King
my car
Henry, yes,
faster?
sir. Big time with all your subs. Yes, sir. With big Tennessee fan, Tennessee Vols, Nashville Predators, Tennessee Titans.
Honestly, he just doesn't have the experience that
Atlanta Braves.
everybody gets to have.
So,
Josh, what do you got in the 17?
8 more to go,
This is pretty cool for William Byron in the 17 car. He's got a lot of the guys with him that are on the 24 side in the Cup Series.
Thank you,
Brandon
Gator.
McSwain,
Appreciate it,
his
buddy.
lead engineer, is now doing his first race as a crew chief, and Rudy Fugel is on the other side of the pit box helping out.
That's cool.
That's great. Good opportunity.
She's in
And that's how
24th.
you find the next crop of crew chiefs. You got to give them a shot in the Xfinity
Here we
Series.
go. Green, green, green. Cole
flag is in the
Custer
air.
leads them back
Stage
down.
number 2 is underway. Cole Custer with control of this race for the first time today.
And Justin Allgaier had a horrible restart on the outside, was not able to get up to speed, and that allowed Chandler Smith to get right back to second place. Now you're going to see what kind of car he's got to fire off your kind of roles reversed as the beginning of the race with Cole Custer in the lead this time.
The 20 of John Hunter Nemechek on rails there on the restart.
Now let's see if that 81 can
really
get back
good
to the
cars.
front.
We're right on board with him.
Already they were side by side in front of him, so at that point he's just trying to be patient and trying to get them one by one, trying to find a little bit of air. You see how the 20 is behind the 19 and the 98 right there.
Let's listen into Chandler Smith's radio.
The fire hose.
What the 00 change to pick up that time? Possibly shifting, which it seems like the Fords can have better luck than that than anybody else. So we've never really had any speed doing that, but you play around. Is it an option? I would prefer not to do it, but if the pace falls off enough, it can be. That is very good to know.
So he's in a Toyota, talking about Cole Custer, who's in a Ford. Joey, what do you think of how shifting can help here?
Yeah, but shifting, probably comes into play more as the pace slows down or you're in traffic racing.
Thank you,
It's a pretty
Mod-driven.
big shift for these guys, meaning the
Mode
third to
driven.
fourth
Thank you,
shift is a
man.
pretty big difference in the ratios. And it's not necessarily the upshift that's the problem. It's the downshift when it's really big. You got to do it really late in the corner. It's really hard for the driver to be consistent and
I
smooth
can't get the
grabbing
cams
that
to work.
downshift. But it's
So
something
weird.
that you see a lot of drivers do here. Justin Allgaier does it all the time here. I'm sure if we had an in-car, you'd see him doing it.
No, totally. And like you mentioned, Joe, it's a tool, right? And maybe you don't want to use it every lap, but it can be like a push to pass button. If you're trying to get underneath somebody, you just throw that third, and then you downshift and trying to get underneath somebody else.
Great battle for 8th here. Jesse Love, Sam Mayer still on the move. Brandon Jones in the 9. All 3 of them nose to tail.
You see Austin Hill getting to the outside of Brandon Jones. He got loose, and that transition off of turn 2, you're able to get down there. It's all good until you get up off the apron, and it gets the car upset. That's how he got past there.
Austin Hill in the 10th position right now. Never had a top 5 here at Phoenix. Hoping to change
Yeah, it was a
that
good
today
track.
as
Just the
battle
traffic
for
was
the
a
lead is
nightmare.
heating up. Look
Never
at the 7,
been,
guys.
but I
I
heard
think
it
they
was
made some
crazy.
improvements to that race car.
I mean, that 7 was the strongest car on the racetrack before the end of the
What's up,
stage.
Flated
It
Plays,
didn't
man?
have a
What's
good
going
restart.
on?
We talked about that. But we see him move forward. It's just so tight. Get
Oh,
on each
Chandler
other's
got a
door
little
like that in the
loose
3. It
there.
makes me nervous. Eric
Got
Almirola
Allgaier.
joining the party, too.
Let's listen to the 7.
All right, here we go.
Eddie, you cannot call the green dash. Oh, excited. I spun the tires big time, buddy.
Okay.
we go back to that communication with the spotter, right? Sometimes you just have to be calm, you have to be relaxed. If the spotter is all excited, all jacked up,
Six to go to
the driver all jacked up as well.
9900.
That's what he was talking about right there.
That's interesting. You feed off the energy of your spotter, right? Some like a lot of chatter. Some like to get excited.
Seven more
and
likes
others
the
like
150.
It's like a relationship, Jamie. It's like a relationship. Honestly, you have to be able to understand each other. Sometimes I don't have to say anything for Julia to know that I'm a little bit disappointed. And I feel like with the spotter, it's exactly the same thing. You have to have that good communication to be able to be in the same page. And Justin, right there, he felt that the excitement was maybe a little bit too high, and they're going to adjust. The good thing is that they have a fast race car, and they're still on the hunt. They're still in the top 5.
I liked your analogy there. Your fiance, you're talking about the relationship with her and how you compare it to your relationship with
Yeah,
the
I may just got in trouble for saying that, but that was my comparison.
Hey, it's your anniversary, right? Of
Yeah,
your first
today is actually my 5th year anniversary, and actually was right here.
18 laps of 45 here.
You can't say your.
Thank you,
what
Ricardo.
you're doing tonight, 'cause she'll hear
Appreciate
it.
that.
Yeah, no.
4 to go.
I can say it. It's a surprise because she's watching from whatever she is right now. She's watching.
Well, happy anniversary. But they are racing the crap out of each other out here back and forth. It's incredible. Eric Almirola putting these 3 cars. Look at them pushing each other. These guys are teammates.
Nemechek gave him a little bump.
That. Good thing that they're teammates. Eh?
They have been racing each other like crazy. The battle for the lead right back here in front of us with Cole Custer, Chandler Smith. I mean, everybody is so equally matched here. Those
he's on a learning curve, right?
7 cars that you
big
see
difference
come by us
between
in the
ARCA
screen
and
right
now this.
They're so equally matched. Whoever gets out front is going to have a bit of an advantage. But
Stage
man, it is
laps.
tight right
Okay,
now.
we can do that.
I feel like right now we're gonna be able to see how
work on
good
that for
81
tomorrow.
is. He's using his stuff a little bit more, and he will have to use his stuff more to be able to pass the 0-0 if he wants to do it.
Battle right now for 11th. William Byron knocking on the door of the top 10. Cole Custer holding off Chandler Smith in Phoenix.
Alrighty, so we are at another commercial break. 379 of us here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are 4 subscribers away from 9,900 and 136 laps to go in this race. We're in stage 2, 25 laps to go in stage 2. Cole Custer with that pit stall, number 1 pit stall. That is the most important thing here at Richmond. Did I say Richmond? My bad. Phoenix. The most important thing about Phoenix, because you don't even have to roll out of your pit probably about that much, and you're hitting the pit line. So the way they have these pits designed, the pole sitter gets very important track position with that spot. But we'll see what happens. Chandler Smith in 2nd, Allgaier in 3rd, Eric Almirola in 4th, and in 5th, John Hunter Nemechek. William Byron not doing what I thought he was doing. He's just kind of out there for a Sunday drive. Maybe he's coming in the 3rd stage. I don't know. But I did say Richmond. I don't know why I did. Maybe just the track design. I don't know. 103 subs to go to 10K. That's right. 102 now. 102. So thanks so much, guys, for everything today. We'll see if we can get there tomorrow. I don't think we'll get there today. But definitely tomorrow we'll celebrate. Get the whipped cream out for tomorrow, I guess. But still under green, stage 2. And Hunter Nemechek. Who's that? No, Byron. Who's Byron going around? Austin Hill and Byron battling for 9th place. And now moving in on Sheldon Creed. So here comes William Byron trying to get around Austin Hill. Austin Hill kind of blocked him. 21 to go. Allgaier. Here comes Chandler Smith now on the outside of Allgaier. He's got 2nd place. And then the 19, Almirola, trying to make a run as well against Allgaier. Those Haas cars are doing good here today. I see Gregson also qualified in the top 10 for tomorrow's race. Yeah, he did a really good job. Got the qualifying. There's 1 more to go to 9,900, y'all. 1 more to go to 9,900. All right, just waiting on it here, coming back here right now.
Cars, they battle for the third spot.
This isn't going to be an easy pass for Eric down there, unless he clears it right there. He made it look easy. That was not easy, just so you know. They did a good job with that.
But, Joey, that's exactly what we're talking about. The 81, it looked like he was the class of the field up front. You put him on traffic, he overused his tires a little bit, and look at him now. It's a completely different race. So now, first run in stage 1, he was cruising. I'm pretty sure he didn't make any adjustments on his car, and right now he's looking for some adjustments. And the 0-0 is the one that he's enjoying the cleaner.
Let's watch that pass again, Joey, that you talked about with Eric Almirola.
Yeah, you see, he's able to roll to the outside of the 81 of Chandler Smith. Well, then he goes back to the inside with the run. And right here, you're kind of entering side by side.
18 to go
You're
here.
not really sure how it's going to go. Eric did a good job at just hugging that yellow line and clearing him really easy. And something I think Chandler kind of gave that spot to him, too, and said, okay, I don't have the best piece right now. I need to manage my car, manage my tires so I don't lose more. So you still have 17 laps to go. You can burn them up and lose even more spots. Something we've seen with the 81 of Chandler Smith. Car fires off fast. He was pressuring Cole Custer for the lead. It just falls off hard.
Justin Allgaier 4/10 back, but he's closing.
16
Listen
to
to Corey
go.
Himes' radio. He's fallen back quite a bit.
Okay, just getting settled in here. Everybody just settle in here. Get your tires cooled down.
Dude, I'm literally about to wreck this thing. What the?
Yep, just take care
Oh, he said, I'm about to wreck this thing.
So he's gone the wrong direction, down in 18th now.
big
Remember,
time.
he started up there in the top 5.
There's something wrong.
Something wrong with that car. He's extremely loose. He either has a tire going down or something, because he was a top 5 car a little bit ago, and now he's outside the top 20.
Look at him steering down the straightaway. He's got something broken in the back, a flat tire, or something's the track bar.
Yeah, we're looking at it. Something's wrong with it.
Regan, what are you hearing?
Well, Jamie, we'll have to get an update on the 26 as to what he's got going on. The 7 of Justin Allgaier, though, right now, everything going right for him. He said something interesting on the last yellow, though. Talked about the track rubber and how greasy it was getting. Joey and Daniel, when you hear track is greasing up like that, the rubber is greasy, I know as a driver that's fun. It means you can get some options to move around and work the racetrack, do different things.
Yeah, they're moving around all over the place. You see them below the yellow line, up above it, working lap traffic here as they go by Frankie. I mean, this is these guys are going to battle it out to the end of the stage with 14 to go, and you bet they both want that stage point, that stage win, to get that playoff point.
These stages fly by in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 13 laps to go. Yep, there he is. Corey Heim just got word he is coming to pit road. As you guys
know,
know,
the right rear wheel is loose. It might be coming off.
SVG.
Yeah, I saw the same thing, Joe. The right rear was kind of like...
It's in the top 20, that's right.
Wibbling, yeah.
Well, Josh, Corey Himes on pit road coming your way.
Yeah, and you guys were talking about it. There's an issue with that 26. You can see it. He came over the radio. The team telling him it looks like that right rear is fluttering. Corey Heim felt like something was broke. He was going to try and stay out of the way, but he said, no, I got to come in. We got to figure out what is wrong here.
Unfortunate for them. Corey Heim with his best qualifying effort in the NASCAR Xfinity Series,
that
and the
tire
best
was
for
a
Sam Hunt
wobbling.
Racing. And you look right here.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to drive.
It was like this.
Tires coming off the car.
You know, the surprising thing is that he said that his car was extremely loose, but he never mentioned a vibration.
Oh, yeah, he win in Chicago, for sure.
With a wheel like that, you will have a huge vibration. But the problem right now, Jamie and Joe, is that the studs, they have to be damaged.
You would think it's going to be harder to get it tight after that, as it kind of boogers up the threads, right, to where it's hard to get it tight from there.
Yeah, they may have to add some spacers or something.
But SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen back in 20th, battling Anthony Alfredo, learning every single lap.
You know, Shane, he's a very talented race car driver. He's obviously jumping into something completely new for him. He's very disciplined. He's putting into the work, and I'm really looking forward to see how he continues to develop in the first few months of the Xfinity season.
He has such a great attitude. We talk about that so much, that's such a big part of it, your attitude and embracing all this change and not getting overwhelmed with it. He's always smiling, and he's truly enjoying what he's doing with you guys out there on the racetrack.
All right, 150 likes. Let's go to 200 now. 200 likes. Thank you
Shane's
guys.
used to winning. Shane's a winner. He's gotten used to that in Australia. It's going to take a minute for him to get used to these Xfinity cars. I expect him to be back in the winning ways here soon, for sure.
especially as you get Dakota on a road course. He's going to be stout, no doubt in my mind.
We saw the rookie standings there. Leland Honeyman from right here in Phoenix has a bunch of friends and family here. He's third in the rookie standings. Interesting background on him. He grew up racing off-road trophy trucks with Haley Deegan. He's got a Bandolero National Championship. And now 19-year-old racing here in the Xfinity Series. Let's get to know him a little better.
I'm Leland Honeyman Jr., and I drive the 42
SVG will be Rookie of the Year, maybe.
I grew up in Peoria, Arizona. I was born and raised here for about 10 years, and I moved out to North Carolina when I was 10 years old. Fun facts, I like Oreos. I would say just the regular, normal Oreos. Oreos and milk is probably the way to go for me. You know, it's like Santa. He likes cookies and milk. I like Oreos and milk. Same thing.
Oreos,
Richard.
Joey, you're turning your head. Are you not an Oreo
I like
guy?
Oreos. I like Oreos. Interesting fun fact to have.
You gotta have fun facts.
Hey, let me tell you, when I was growing up, I used to eat Oreos with milk, so I cannot say anything about that.
Why don't you anymore now that you're grown up?
Because I find out that it was not so good for you.
As we eat pizza.
Yeah, I know.
Give and take, right? You gotta.
Hey, look at
your
Justin
battles.
Allgaier. You know, he had a horrible restart.
Probably win the race.
He was blaming to everyone on the radio.
he might be
right
in the
now, he
playoffs.
put all his stuff together.
And I think there
he's
is a
moving forward. Good long run car.
road course in the playoffs
he
for
could be
Xfinity
one
as
of
well.
the best cars out there.
Watch the 97 save.
There you go. Woo!
Ooh, good stop.
That's my boy right there.
He left
He's
some rubber
learning.
on the racetrack.
He's learning.
See why we love when you guys wear white gloves?
Yes.
Those shots, it just shows how much you're working inside that car.
And I think he's learning the aero position of the cars, right? Like when you get somebody, it's one thing making laps by yourself,
Mark
but when
says,
you
"Yes,
start racing
me
other
too."
cars, you put your car in different positions, and getting you're right inside somebody like that, it takes a little air off the side of that car, could make it loose, as you can see. He
Possibility
had a heck of
also
a
there,
save
Rod,
there.
with
but he learned
Jesse
a
Love.
lesson there as he gets back underneath Anthony, able to clear him this time, kind of slides up in front of him, learning that slide job.
SVG's got to win a couple races.
You guys have talked about how
probably.
the track continually changes. We're actually under cloud cover completely right now. Let's listen in to Eric Almirola
They
and what
won't
he's
work
saying
for me
about
on
the
my
track
camera
now.
for some reason. I don't know why.
Did you put air in the right rear? No, took it out. Really free. Whole track's got cloud cover right now. I'm super sensitive to that. Plus, we were on stickers this time.
He brought up a good point there. Plus, they're on stickers. Remember, they start the race on their qualifiers. So you're on scuffs, and they ran 2 runs on that. Typically, a second cycle on tires tightens your car up a little bit. So it's where it gets really hard to adjust on these cars because you don't get a clean read on the first run.
3 laps to go here in stage number 2. Chandler Smith.
3 laps to
swept
go.
The first
Cole
stage.
Custer.
It's been all about Cole Custer on the second stage.
If there is going to be someone out there that is going to be able to pass for the lead, I think it's going to be a 7 car.
Yeah, he's
7 car
Can't really
seems to
see
me
much. I'd
that
rather
he's
do
the
it
best
the right
car so
way.
far because he's
The
able
green
to
screen
close the
doesn't
gap
really
to whoever
help
he's in
much.
front of him. He hasn't been able to complete the pass, but he has the speed and the capacity to be able to close the gap and make a good battle.
He definitely has the speed. He does not have the versatility in his race car. You see, he's just on the bottom. He's a little loose off, too. He's trying. Might as well use him up. He only got one more lap here on the stage. But I see him just running the bottom down here at 1 and 2. You got to be able to move up the racetrack to make the pass.
Take some tires here, maybe some adjustments, and that'll leave these teams
works.
one set of sticker
works.
tires to the end of the race.
Finally worked.
Cole Custer making his way through turn 3.
All right, here we go.
And the green and white checkered is out. Cole Custer picks up
Cole Custer, congratulations.
stage number 2, his first of the season.
Well, there you got it working finally.
Cole Custer's
There's only
been
2
quick today,
cams. We'll watch
started
this
on
one.
pole. At 42 laps, picks up the stage win. Can he hang on and get the win here in Phoenix once again?
It works. It works. It works. It works. All right, so stage 2, Cole Custer. Congratulations, Cole Custer, on the win there. Thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate it. We're 99 away from 10K. Woohoo! All right, let's see here. let you listen. Look at that. So we're watching the John Hunter Nemechek in-car camera here. Yeah, got a picture, so it works now. I got it to work. 98 to go. Countdown begins. 98 to go. So there it is. So we got that working. We'll show it again come restart, but hey, at least we got it under control now. Wine Country Stacking. I like that name. Wine Country Stacking. I like that one. That one's a good one. So thank you guys for hanging out on the channel today on the Xfinity race. Coming up tomorrow afternoon is the NASCAR Cup Series. We'll be live, and it's already up on the channel, so make sure you're going over there and hitting the notifications so you know when we go live. But we'll be bringing you the live audio just like that. We'll have hopefully the in-car cameras working, all of them tomorrow, and redeems and maybe a celebration. We'll see how that goes. But thanks for hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 200 likes tonight. 200 likes. Let's see if we can get there. 200 likes. As 10K, the march to 10K has begun. Let's see. Anybody that we know streaming here? Let's see. Nobody that's really we know is streaming. 54-46 Tennessee losing. Oh, at 12 minutes to go. Oh, wow. Hey, luckily we clinched the SEC. So coming up Thursday or Friday, I think Friday, sometime Friday, I'm not sure when, Tennessee's going to be playing in the SEC tournament. And then we'll go from there. I know the Bristol races are next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for subscribing, Tim Fowler. Tim, thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for subscribing. So we're counting down now. 97 to go. Who's my second team after Tennessee? Not really. I don't really have a college second favorite. Spain just said, my wife just said UGA, but I don't know about that. I really don't have another favorite team. I don't have another college that's my favorite. So Tennessee is my favorite. I bleed the orange.
As the best drivers in the world take on the jewel of the desert right here in Phoenix. The pre-race begins at 2:30 Eastern with the engines firing at 3:30. That's tomorrow on Fox.
Oh, you
and
already commented on our cup thing. It was alive today. Oh, that's funny. But hey, at least you know where it's at. Go Vols, Kenneth. That's right.
But not here in Phoenix, all right? How about this? Big day
No
tomorrow
dogs,
for our
Rick
own
says. That's
Joey
right.
Logano. 400th start at Team Penske, Joey.
400.
Go
you know
Dogs.
what's happening to me is I'm starting to go to
Go
like
Dogs.
autograph sessions and meet fans.
She
It's
says
great,
go
but
Dogs.
they're showing me pictures
Go
of when
Dogs,
they were
boo
like
Vols.
6. And now they're like full grown with a beard, and you're like, you know?
My mom's a big fan of yours.
That's
You
right.
did
When
that.
you love Tennessee, Matthew, it's
Exactly.
only
So,
Tennessee Vols.
It's been an
Go
interesting
Vols.
ride,
Exactly.
but it's been great. Team Penske's been a great place to work. Roger does an amazing job leading, and a lot of fun times, a lot of challenges that we've overcome over the years, and a lot of wins, a couple championships in that time. So it's been special.
Yes, it has. How many more? How many more wins? How many more starts do you have in you?
Many as I can. I don't know, as long as they still want me to work here.
I don't see you ever
going.
hanging up the steering.
As long as I can win and I'm competitive, I think I'll keep going.
I love to hear it. All right, pit road is open. Second opportunity for these teams to pit today.
Oh, really?
Remember, Chandler Smith lost a couple spots on pit road with a slow stop the first
All right,
time
here we go.
around.
Pit road. Let's look at the
And
car
here
camera.
come the leaders. Josh.
Start with the 20 of John Hunter Nemechek. He said, I need better lateral grip. He said he can't get back to the power the way he wants to. The team told him to make an air pressure and track bar adjustment to help him turn. As far as the 98 of Riley Herbst, he said, guys, I have no grip, whether it's the front or the rear. He said it's good for about 4 laps, and then I lose it. They're going to tighten him up as well, Regan.
7 of Justin Allgaier struggled the first run of the race with a little bit of front turn. They made a good adjustment. He wants half that amount of the adjustment again. Still just a little bit too tight with the nose of his car. And the 00 of Cole Custer overall.
What's up,
that
Giants
whole run was
fan?
just a little
Good to
bit
see
too
you.
free for him with the backslide.
Kenneth says
Said he
at
wants just a
Nissan
small
Limited
change to
Series
help
of
that out
Vols
and needs overall grip at
colored
the end of the
Nissan
run.
vehicles. Ooh.
We definitely saw that needed grip. Got pretty
I
loose for
want
Cole
one.
Custer at the end of that run. And the battle off pit road. Cole Custer's team
I
gets it
want
done.
one.
Justin Allgaier, Herbst, Chandler Smith, and John Hunter Nemechek. You want to dial up our stage winner?
Let's do it. Cole Custer, Joey Logano up in the Fox booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys there.
Well, things are looking pretty good for you. You're making me look smart because you were my pick to win the race. You got the #1 pit stall. It got you the lead. You did a good job maintaining the lead through that stage, getting the stage win. Starting up front again. Looks like the 7 is your strongest competition. What are you thinking right now?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think the field's pretty tight here with me, the 7, and the 81. I'm sure there's some other guys that are pretty good back there, too. But overall, just got to keep this thing up here and fight all we can.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're doing a good job at it. Yeah, it looks like the 81 fires off fast, but you got that long haul going in that forward. So
Thank you for the 170. Let's go to 200 likes, y'all.
Cole Custer, second in stage 1, first in stage number 2. Will he hang on to it at the end? Stay with us from Phoenix.
Yes, we can see the second half of the field. Let me show you that right now. Anytime you guys want to see more, just let me know. Deegan's there in 21st. Now, all this will probably update here in a pretty soon, but notice the cars that are lapped down. Blaine Perkins, BJ McLeod, Garrett Smithley, Josh Williams had that wreck. Corey Heim, 4 laps down. Muniz, 4 laps down. He's just been trying to deal. All a learning curve for him. So there is the running order there. Jesse Love on top. We'll see if when it resets. See when it resets. I'm sure it will here in a second. Jesse Love top 10. We'll see what happens here. He's in 8th. Sheldon Creed, Eric Church's Eric pick. Sheldon Creed, they're in 9th. All right. Deegan in 21st. Let's look at the thank you for that subscribe. As we're the one and only car that's actually in it. Hunter Nemechek, he's in 5th spot there. He's the only other in-car camera that we have today. So we'll just watch him anytime we want to see some cams. So let's get 200 likes. That's right, 26 to go to 200 likes. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We appreciate it. Just waiting on the commercial to come back. We'll get our third and final stage, 103 laps to go.
Together. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down, pushing boundaries, and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
Phoenix Raceway is where we crown a champion in the fall, and what a great place it is. How about Austin Cindric, Daniel Hemrick, Ty Gibbs, Cole Custer last year? This is where you want to be good when it counts, the final race of the season.
This race is so important for every series here that this is where the champion is crowned. It is the biggest race of the year for 4 drivers who make the championship 4. And you better be good at Phoenix if you make that, because if not, it doesn't really matter. So you got to figure it out today. Make sure you're good when you come back here in the fall.
And you see who's been good today. Cole Custer with most stage points earned, 19. Some good needed stage points for
Dinger.
Sam Mayer. How about the Saguaro?
The Dinger, he's not been too well today.
Oh,
Back
look
there
at
to
that.
18.
It's a Noah Gragson in the wild. on the pit box for his buddy,
good, right, Kenneth Clark?
teammate Riley Herbst. Let's listen in on Justin Allgaier's radio.
I just feel like everybody's given up on racing with any respect at all. Like, it's just all a bunch of like, that's just how I guess I'm going to have to start racing.
The experience and patience will pay off over the long season. Just do you.
Oh, you just do you.
I agree with that. I agree with him. I think he has experience, he has the patience, and I think at the end of the day, that's going to pay off.
Eddie DeHaan is so chill. That's why I was surprised to hear the radio. He said he got too excited on the restart.
Yeah, I have never seen the guy excited.
No.
He ain't going to say go this time.
He's always, no, he's going to say on you.
Yes, this one's on you, buddy.
All right, Justin Allgaier restarting on the front row for the first time today. Cole Custer will lead him. Green flag is in the air. Third stage begins.
Let's go, green, green, green.
2 and 3 wide. The chaos on the restarts here. It's just amazing. Great shots. Artie Kempner, our director. Just stay right there, Artie. Look at that 4 wide. Jesse Love in the 2, trying to force the issue and gain that position.
Nice.
You see Austin
Sounds
Hill,
like a
he
good
was
game.
way down there on the very bottom as well. These guys are trying every move they can get as it gets really tight. It funnels down in here into turn 3. There's got to be a little bit of give and take.
In-car camera. Nope.
Frankie Muniz had a restart violation.
I hate when it does
You know,
that.
there's a rule here. You cannot go underneath the yellow line until you get to the start-finish line. If you do that, you will have a pass-through penalty.
Stay above that yellow until you pass the start-finish line, and then you can drop down into the dog leg and make the change or make the pass.
Watch a whole lap
Someone
here.
sliding their cars,
Hunter
hustling it so
Nemechek.
hard here. But you got to think this could possibly
Running in
be the
sixth
longest
place.
run of the race for them. If there's not a caution here, this could be a very long run. So as much as you want to get this track position early, you
See
gotta
if he
think about
dives
your
down
tires a little
here.
bit. There is a lot of fall off here. Yeah, think about saving them a little bit as well if you can't get someone early.
Yeah, he did. Look at that.
Sam Mayer, Jesse Love,
Dives
side
down.
by side.
Comes back up.
Mayer seems like they've
there
made
you go.
that car
One
better
lap
than number
around the
1,
track with
as
Hunter
he's going in the
Nemechek.
right direction. This is the battle for 7th.
I think Sam Mayer, he's been doing a very, very good job just getting himself in a good spot. Right now he's already in the top 10. We have seen how fast he is with that one car. Now how we can make it to the next level, right? How can we start fighting in the top 5?
Let's get an update on Jesse Love. Josh.
Well, I got an update on Sam Mayer, actually, Jamie, and we talked earlier about the fact that this is an important race in terms of getting out of the hole for Sam Mayer. He had a good mentality heading into this. He said, I can't go from 0 to hero. It's all about growth and getting better over the season, so we need stage points. We need good finishes. Well, so far, he's gone from 21st into the top 10, running 7th right now. Felt good about the balance of that car all day, Jamie.
Yeah, Josh, and Sam Mayer needs that top 10. Hasn't been able to do it yet this season. And I'll just give you an update on the 2. He's trying to get around the 1, but Sam Mayer too strong right now, holding him off. Battle heating up for the lead. Good Chandler Smith.
You see a little replay here. Jesse Love on the inside. We talk about it, getting loose off of 4
Lap
underneath
200.
somebody. Jesse Love got a little dose of that. Unfortunately, Sam Mayer took it in the door. And this is kind of what we expect to see here. Chandler Smith, up here front with Cole Custer, fires off fast. We've seen that the whole time, right? He's pulled himself up to 2nd place. He's challenging for the lead. He's going to try really hard to get the lead.
Byron, but I don't think it's going to happen unless he pulls this off later. I'm
at the end of the last
surprised.
stage, his car falls off quite a bit harder than others. So he's going to try to make hay while he can.
This is the final stage,
Chandler
Kyle.
Smith led 48 laps today. Cole Custer 58 laps and counting. Those are the only 2 leaders today. 2 lead changes, 3 cautions. We've got 93 laps to go.
You see Cole Custer get off of turn 4 really good. He's able to kind of get that power down. And that might be the speed difference, right? Maybe Chandler Smith just takes off. His car's turning good. He's able to roll the center really well. And eventually his car frees up too much to where he can't use that anymore. And he's too loose off. But look how he pressures him in there. Cole misses the bottom a little bit. There's contact there. That is the bumper. Cole, though, able to really throttle up that exit. Even with Chandler pushing him through the corner, he's got great drive off the corner.
Yeah, Cole Custer is doing a great job right here, just driving in a defense mode right here. I mean, we all know that
all 4 tires below the yellow line is not a great spot.
Ty Gibbs
But
fans,
he's been
all
trying to
13
do
of
that,
us
not
are
to
required
give
to
enough
hate
air to
Mayer
the
and
Red Bull.
Gregson. We have
Chandler
to.
Smith to the inside of Cole Custer. And he'll make the pass to the lead once again for Chandler Smith.
Now, Cole's got to
he's
stop
back
the bleeding
there,
here. He's
huh?
got to stay in second
good
place.
car.
We know Justin Allgaier is strong on the long haul
Ty
as well.
has
It's important for him
fans.
to keep that track position for when Chandler does fall off.
The
If he
81
does, he's close enough
leader.
to capitalize.
Hearing there was a little contact between Jeb Burton
Byron
and
still
Austin
has a chance.
Hill.
Let's see what happens.
Cole Custer falling back again.
Yeah,
Justin Allgaier takes over the second spot. Riley Herbst's about to go around his teammate.
Okay, and we talked about it here earlier. The top 5 or 6 cars are so equally matched here. And Cole said it too when we talked to him after the stage. How close the cars are, and you start getting, losing that track position. It's going to be hard to get them back as everyone's so close.
Let's get an update on Cole Custer. Regan.
Well, Jamie, you see him sliding back and continuing to slide back a little bit right now as his teammate Riley Herbst to the inside. Came on the radio a lap ago and told his team, I am really, really loose right now, struggling with rear grip of his car.
Definitely see that as Eric Almirola in the 19 goes around.
The racetrack has been going through a transition. It was cloudy. Right now the sun is back on. So these guys are making adjustments and going back and forward right now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the 81 of Chandler Smith, he likes the sunshine. The sun comes out to the front. He goes holding off Justin Allgaier here at Phoenix.
Alrighty. So we are another commercial break. 387 of us here. We are at lap 1. 88 laps to go. 112 lap. On the 112th lap. Come on, John Hunter Nemechek, that 20. Let's see if we can get a back-to-back wins. We'll see what happens. Eric Ches says, yeah, all 13 of us. When Bush was at JGR, I used to be a JGR fan. That's okay. That's all good. But thanks for the likes, guys. We're 92 away from 10K. We appreciate you guys so much. As we are under green. Hunting Evil says, got a weird gut feeling if the 20 stays here, he is the end of the race. He may bag the win. We'll see. That number 20 driving really good. He won last week. Let's see if he can win this week. Mayer there in 7th. Jesse Love in 8th. Creed in 9th. Brendan Jones in 10th. And there's William Byron, my pick. I said he'd dominate this race, and I was totally wrong. I can't believe it. But maybe I should have. No, not tonight. I don't really do those during the NASCAR stuff because we'll definitely do them during baseball for sure. So, Eric Church driving the 18.
Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, or breastfeeding. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can cause dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. I can do diabetes differently with Mounjaro. Ask your doctor about once weekly Mounjaro.
Herbst's having a good run too in that 98. He's in 3rd spot. 3rd spot for him. 3rd spot for him. Maybe he can pull it off. Maybe he'll pull off a win. But notice the Toyotas again doing really well here, just like the Cup. Toyotas 1st, 4th, 6th, and 9th. The Toyotas looking really good here in Phoenix. Maybe I should have picked a Toyota. Should have known better. But the Toyotas are coming. Is there any more Toyotas in the field? Or are they all right there?
This is your...
Let's see. I want one more Toyota. Corey Heim, but he had that incident. So all the Toyotas are in the top 10. Thank you, Larry Hill, for that subscribe. If you guys came from Facebook, we apologize. It never connected on Facebook, so that kind of sucks. We'll have to make an announcement on Facebook about that. All right, here we go.
We've talked about how good he is here in 7 races between ARCA and trucks. He has 2 wins, 6 top 5s. Average finish right there, boys, 3.4. Not bad.
It's pretty good. Very good.
Not too bad.
21-year-old from Talking Rock, Georgia. He's a 2-time dad. He's juggling it all. And what a wheelman he is. He was a Toyota development driver. Left last year, came to the Xfinity Series, drove through Colleague, drove for Colleague, and now came back over to Gibbs this year, and here he is leading this race.
He's done a good job taking the advantage that he has in his race car of firing off fast and making the most of it. Now that he's got the lead, he can manage his car, and his fall off probably won't be as bad as it was when he didn't have that track position. So it'll be interesting to see what Justin Allgaier can do as he's in second place right now. We've seen him with the long run speed late in this run. This looks like it's setting up to be a long run here where there could be a lot of strategy options playing as well.
Yeah, I think the 7, if he wants to win this race, he will have to have a very long run here because
smash that free
there is
subs
something, man.
and
There
let
is something
rock
that for some reason he's struggling on every restart. Every restart, doesn't matter if he's in the bottom or the top, he's losing a spot. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy to see the rest of the race go green.
Eric Almirola has been
good run for
right
Almirola
in that fourth
place.
position throughout this race, pretty strong. As you
Some
see
guys
in
just
stage
can't give
1,
it up.
stage 2. Been pretty happy with his car. And John Hunter Nemechek, currently 5th. Here, the 16 is having an issue. Josh, what's AJ saying?
Yeah, for the 16 right now of AJ Allmendinger, you see him, he really hasn't been able to crack the top 10. Well, now he's falling back. You see him in 22nd, and actually on his teammates' radio, the 97, they were saying that the 16 is having some engine trouble. Jamie?
Not good for the Dinger.
You know something that I'm actually very impressed over the ECR engine.
3-wide
super good, super strong. Not just in the Cup stuff, but also
17
in Xfinity stuff.
goes around the 9, and
last
Sheldon
week,
Creed.
Shane
There
had
you
an
go.
issue with
Byron
engine, and this week
moving up
AJ.
to top
so
10.
they have something going on there with their program.
It's a really
Byron
good
in
point.
9th.
How about William Byron? Been talking about him, how deep he started in the field, had a bad draw in qualifying, went out first, and now he's finally cracked the top 10 and 9th. Brandon Jones just behind him.
It's definitely taken longer for William to move up through the field than I expected it to be. You see stage 1 and stage 2 just kind of stalled out in 11th. You know, he got a good, 3-wide pass there, got a couple of spots, but it just doesn't seem like he's able to move very forward throughout it. And we see the 0-0, Cole Custer still trying to hang on out there, but losing some spots. We got some radio on him here. Yeah,
I don't know if I'm understanding that right,
said
but I don't
that
think
the
he's
car
very happy.
is not doing
it's gone
good,
to absolute
in his
poop.
words.
Is what I got out of that.
Somebody translate
Let me translate that for you guys.
Uh,
And it's so frustrating for a race car driver to have the car that, man, everything is going right. He's up front, leading a lot of laps, wins the stage, starts off the next run, and horrible, right? Like, I mean, he's gone from the best car to, barely even a top 10 car, right? He's 7th, but he's only there because he has track position, and he keeps falling backwards as Jesse Love's right behind him. And you wonder, gosh, is it just a different set of tires? I'm sure they didn't make big changes to the car, and for whatever reason, this has happened to me in Phoenix too before, and you're like, what happened? And then you put another set of tires on him, boom, it comes back to life. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens, and you just got to stop the bleeding the best you can.
Austin Hill in 13th. Regan.
Well, Jamie, an uncharacteristic day right now for Austin Hill. Struggling with the same thing the entire race. He's not been able to get the front to turn on his car. They have made substantial changes, even doubling the amount of adjustment on some of these stops that they're making, not making the gains that they need right now. And the 8 car of Sammy Smith, the winner of this race 1 year ago, of course, a different team for him. The opposite problem for him, he has been extremely loose all day long, making huge left rear changes to that race car to the tune of 7 or 8 rounds in the left rear. Joey and Daniel, I know you guys can explain that pretty well. That is a large change to a car.
Wow. That's a lot of rounds.
It's a big change. And if you're putting that many rounds in the left rear or right rear, your base is something wrong with it, right? Because you start to unbalance the car, and it's never good aero-wise.
And Sammy Smith back in the 14th position. Well, we get a good old-fashioned Saturday afternoon Xfinity. Crank it up.
Let's go. Crank it up, y'all. Have some fun with this. Get loud. Turn it up.
On the bottom. Inside.
What's up, Sam? What's going on, dude?
Inside again. Inside 19. I'll follow the 11.
Love riding on board John Henry Nemechek to hear the throttle on and throttle off into the corner.
Yeah, you know, we're getting into a long run right now.
So you checking out my man,
and these guys
80
right
to
now,
69, awesome.
Lifting forever.
Check out
but
my
these
partner
tires,
channel,
they're asking for
Samwelb12
that. So
in the
right
chat.
now, you just have to be patient
Make
with
sure
your
you go check
tires.
him
Try
out
to
if
do
you
not
love
overheat the
NHL
right
hockey.
front, do
He
not
is
overheat
your
the right
man for
rear,
that.
and just trying to get into a rhythm.
Getting flagged, getting close to maybe green flag stops. One stop remaining. We know that is for sure, but it's all Chandler Smith right now. 68 laps to go in Phoenix.
All righty, another commercial. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. So, Colt Custer dominated the second stage after that pit stop, and now he's got some issues with his car. Custer is back in 8th. And take a look at this full field here as I go to Greensboro, SVG in 18th. Brennan Poole in 20th. Deegan in 23rd. Almendinger in 25th. So there is your top 38 cars, and you see all the ones that are lapped down. Blaine Perkins, who would have to get 2 laps back before he gets his lucky dog back. So another caution and 2 more cautions, he'll get that lucky dog back. But right now, there's your top 20. And Chandler Smith back to dominating. He's got a 2.3 second lead on Allgaier. So we'll see what happens here. Appreciate y'all coming out with Tennessee up. Are they leading? With 2:19, Tennessee by 9. Nice. There we go. Going into definitely is going to make them a number 1 seed here. If they beat the 4 best teams in the SEC plus a long winning streak, they deserve the number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, hands down. So, welcome in everybody. There's Samwelb12's link. Make sure you go check him out and subscribe. He just went over 10K a couple weeks ago, so we're trying to follow him down. So we got 90 to go to 10K. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. As where's the 15? Deegan? Always asking about Deegan. Everybody's a fan of Deegan. She's in 24th spot, right there with the Dinger in 25th. So there it is. Austin Hill in 13th. So does he come out of nowhere and win another race like he has been? We'll see. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. And we're going to have a good time here really soon. So tomorrow, make sure you have your notification bells on. The stream is already up on the channel, so make sure you go over there and hit the like button for us. But we'll be here live doing the Shriner Children's 500. It's not 500 laps. It's a mile-long track, but they get it in 500 kilometers. So my Mosh explained that on his weekend preview video. So make sure you go check out Mosh Racing. He gives you his racing weekend preview on Wednesdays. He did on Thursday this time, but make sure you go check out my man Mosh Racing. He does a good job. So we got a caution. Let's see what happened. See what happened.
Well, this makes it interesting, boys.
Yes, it does. You got 1 set of tires left.
You were close, man. Whoever said 50 laps to go.
You
63.
just ran, what, 40-something laps? This is a very tough call for a crew chief. If it goes green from here, you're going to be sitting here saying, ugh. And here's why we see the yellow
This is Haley Deegan at 15. You see her up high at the wall.
She hit the wall. We were just talking about her.
There.
No, that was just a kiss.
Deegan hit the wall.
She kissed it, kept it straight.
Well, either way, that puts a really interesting scenario for everybody with this stuff. Like I was saying, if you take your tires here, you're out of them. You get a caution with 20 to go, you're out of tires. But if you stay out, you possibly can be taking quite the penalty there too. So hard to say
what happens
to do.
here. Deegan hits
Frankie's
the wall.
getting out of the car.
Frankie was having a rough go at it. Multiple laps down, and you could see him there.
Maybe he was having some sort of issue or something, because I don't feel like he was that slow in the beginning of the race.
Being told pits are open
see
now.
who pits here. See what happens.
What do you do? Put
A
tires or
moment of
not?
truth.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Here they come.
Okay, leaders are all coming.
Everybody's coming.
Gambling?
Wow. I think, man, if you're outside the top 10, I would stay out.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose, right? Can you imagine in 30 laps if the caution comes out again?
All right, Josh, they're coming your way.
And let's start with the 20th. John Hunter Nemechek said the car was much better on that last run. He needs just a little bit more. They're going to give him 4 tires and a slight adjustment. For the 98 of Riley Herb, said he had no grip once again. They said if he can get better at 3 and 4, they would have a winning car. Regan?
Justin Allgaier was worried that this is going to be a long time to run at the end of the race on tires, but crew chief Jim Pullman said the book says pit now. That's what they did. Needs just a little bit of center turn, and the 81 of Chandler Smith has been pretty good inside the car. Said all he's been doing is adjusting on his tools that he can work with in the car, and that's it.
All right, so no adjustments there. 61 laps to go. Final pit stop. No more sticker tires, Lang. Nemechek, you see it there in the 20, up 4 positions. Justin Allgaier and
let's watch
Hurst.
Nemechek's
Chandler
pit. It's
Smith
already
back
happened, but
3
let's watch him go
spots.
to work here.
There's the race
The car
off right
cam's
here.
really behind today.
The 20 car team gets it done. We'll be back.
Watch the left sides there, and they're gone. He's gone. Pull it out. That's cool about that. All right, so John Hunter Nemechek's the only camera that's working today. It's a little behind too, so I don't know what's up with that, but hope everybody's having a good time. We're seeing we're almost get over 400 here. Haley hit the wall. Not sure how. Not how to serve. I'm not sure either how she hit the wall, but 81 only moved down 7 spots. Chandler Smith, yeah. Hunter Nemechek, look at that. Out P1. And whoever said Hunter Nemechek was going to win this thing might have just pulled it off here. Could he win back-to-back races? So we are in stage 3. Looking forward to the race tomorrow. Should be fun, Rodney. That's right. So make sure you guys are right here. Hopefully we can celebrate together tomorrow for a 10K celebration. We'll see how that goes. But can Deegan at least decent finish? Didn't look like she had too big of a wreck car. So Jacob, thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate it. So Deegan, she's in 22nd, unless this hasn't reset yet. Jacob, thanks for that subscribe. SVG having a decent day on the oval. Yeah. Top 20. We'll take it, right? Dakota says the NASCAR Drive live cams almost always are glitched out. No wonder why they made every clip on it free this year. Glad I never paid for it. Exactly. It's always glitched. It's always free. I mean, it's always behind. And it took me forever to get it to work today. So, and I don't play the scanners because we have the audio coming from the TV unless we played it during the commercial break. Not really worth me paying $5 for it, but I don't know, maybe we'll. Thank you, Dakota. Appreciate you.
Moment it was 2 weeks ago. It feels like it was a month ago. This was incredible.
I was in that wreck, Jamie. I was in that wreck, but the car was actually fine after that, and that was a heck of a finish.
Look at that finish.
Maybe
that
a
was
10K
a heck of a finish.
We'll see.
And honestly, the entire race was intense. An intense, very, very crazy race. That's why the emotions were high, and I was tired, and we broke a piñata as well. It was a good time.
closest 3-wide finish in NASCAR history. What a moment that was for you, the celebration. Joey, I know.
Incredible. I got home and my son Hudson goes, "Did you see they had a piñata after the race?" And I was like, "No, son, I did not see that." That's what he picked up on.
I love how they restock it, too. They've got one ready on the truck. They've always got the watermelon in there for Ross.
No, it's awesome. We have the piñata, and we have candy inside. So next time that I win, I'm going to give you some candy.
That would be nice of you. I could have used a couple pieces. My feelings were pretty hurt at the end of that race.
That was a rough day for Logano. Let's listen to
right,
the
lights are off on
81
the pace
radio,
car.
Chandler Smith.
Am I screwing you guys today on pit stops or what's up?
No, we're screwing ourselves. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll drive right back up there.
Here we go, green flag, baby!
That's a very nice way to say what the heck is going on.
Yeah, I think he knew the answer to that question before he asked it.
Yeah.
Regan can update us on the
58 to go here.
Well, Jamie, just to update that, it was the left rear.
Did anyone
They
take
had
2
trouble
tires?
pulling the
I don't
left
think so.
rear,
Everybody
and
took
you guys
4.
know, 1/10 of a second or less can be huge here.
Yeah, and he's lost the lead twice, both stops
Everybody was
today.
at 14
last
seconds.
As well. That
I don't see anybody under that.
Last week.
So.
But right now, we're going to see exactly what the 20 has.
Here we go.
You know,
Green
along with the
flag.
7.
Allgaier leads him down.
John Hunter Nemechek's team got the job done, got him that clean air, that track position. But the 7 trying to take the lead for the first time.
And this is the
And
first
he
time.
does it.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Justin Allgaier have a good start. He was on the bottom lane. I think that was part of it.
Uh-oh.
John Hunter Nemechek, it looked like he was wrecked by his teammate Chandler Smith. Now they're wrecking all over the front of the
everybody.
field, guys.
Deegan.
That was a big wreck. That was a
Big one.
wreck.
The big
You
one
know
has
what?
happened.
Everything
Hertz
goes
is
back
involved.
To the pit stop with the 81. The 81 was a little bit frustrated. He thought that he needed to gain the stuff quick. And he just got into a little bit tight spot right there in the middle between his teammate and the 98.
You see Riley Herbst involved there.
Nemechek's involved.
A lot
John
of good
Hunter
cars.
Nemechek.
Haley
Gosh.
Deegan. Have to wait for a replay to see what happened. Riley
the
Herbst
replay
with
going
some
here for you
damage
guys.
there. Quite a bit there on the left rear.
Oh, Sam
Mayer again.
Mayer, he had a good
Right.
run.
He
Worked
got
his
fired
way
there.
up. Still got a fire. Jeb
27.
Jeb Burton there. That's
A lot
my
of
peak
fluid.
right there.
A long caution there.
His left rear is killed.
Herbst is involved. All right,
That
I got the
escalated
camera up
quickly.
here so
John
we
Hunter
can see what
Nemechek
happened.
Seems to me
with the
like
lead.
he can't believe it either.
Just awesome, James
Oh, he
says.
can't
Awesome,
believe it.
just
What was
awesome.
I don't know what was that. But
Big crash we're about to see
Sounds
here.
like we're driving crazy.
What are we doing?
Poor
You see
Nemechek,
John
man.
Hunter
Had the
Nemechek
car,
just
too.
coming
He was
off
going
a
to win
good
this
restart
thing.
there, winning last week.
That was his stop. That was his position right there.
Yeah,
man.
that
He
sucks.
wasn't on the lead. He had a good restart, and he just got put in a bad spot right there.
Parker Retzloff. Gosh, tough.
Both Jordan Anderson cars tied up in this one.
Somebody punted
Gosh, Sam
Nemechek
Mayer,
out of
what
the
a
sound.
bummer.
Yeah.
Trying for his first top
There we
10
go.
of the
Let's see here.
season. Drove his way up. And let's see where it went wrong here.
You see him, the 3 wide coming off the corner. Pretty tight. You know, John Hunter definitely squeezes them down a little bit. And he just kind of run out of real estate. I mean, he already started spinning when he finished him off. I mean, it's racing.
He's racing, man. He's racing. I think it's a combination of things. Obviously, the 81 got, himself in a very, very tight hole. The 20 didn't like that, and he pins
We
him
got a
down
better
on
view
exit.
of it here in a second.
And the 81 didn't have a way to go, unfortunately, because the 98 was.
Oh, he was doing
right
so
on his left
well,
rear
wasn't he,
as
Kelly?
Let's get a look from our...
There we go. Let's see what this does here.
Yeah, I mean, it's tight. I mean, you see
Nemechek,
that Chandler's getting, hit from the inside, and it's kind of getting bounced around a lot there. And gosh,
So
once he
Chandler
gets into,
Smith spun
those
him.
cars on the bottom, you're sitting in the middle of the racetrack, and here comes all these cars right at you.
Look at Parker
and you're just hoping
Kligerman
they get
just
by
watching
there.
it. Look
Oh,
at that
Eric
save.
Almirola getting in it. William Byron into the wall.
Oh, man. Well, there goes my Byron pick.
That's tough
Parker
one.
Retzloff just destroyed up at the wall.
You know who did a great job?
Herbst
Parker
kinda went up on
Kligerman
2
right there.
tires a
I mean,
little bit.
sometimes the best move is to do not move. Just wait for things to settle, and then you make your adjustment. Look at him; he's still slowing down.
Well, now we have no
His
cars.
hands.
Yeah,
He was
he's
studying the whole thing.
because he's slowing down, so the car is moving when he's slowing down. But he did a
And
great
avoids
job.
another one by
That's
Herbst.
experience right there.
Well done, Parker Kligerman. It's right on board with John Hunter.
Man,
too bad we didn't have it on. I was about to turn it on. That was crazy.
He wasn't his racing line.
Is Deegan done? I think so. She was involved in a pretty big hit. Our pick is no good. That's right. What's up, Ant from France? What's going on? How are you doing?
Angle. Yeah, I mean,
they haven't said how many cars are involved
tight
yet.
Coming off the corner there, you're 3 wide. I mean, everybody's into each other. Late race restart.
At the front of the field, though. That's
and that's
third on
hard
back.
for everybody. Think
Hunter
about this.
hit
You're going
Herbst,
straight,
and then they just spun around.
And you're directly behind another car.
Chandler
You
Smith
can't
looks like he
see
got
where the
into
wreck's
Hunter. And
evolving
then,
to, like
Deegan's
where it's going to go
done.
next.
Yeah.
Like it's like
her whole
it's
front
just
end's done.
smoke in
27's
front of you,
done
and
as
all
well.
you can do is slow down. But the next guy runs in the back of you, and it just becomes a really tricky spot when everyone's that close to each other.
A lot of wrecked race cars. We're told, believe 11 cars with damage. William Byron
11
there.
cars.
Left front damage.
We saw him get squeezed into the fence a little bit, and the 20's still running, but obviously a lot of damage there.
Big cleanup here with 54 laps to go. Under caution for this, the big one at Phoenix Raceway.
So the big one. Al Geyer in the lead, Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, Jesse Love. What a crazy, crazy hit there. Nice. Good job. All right, so make sure you guys are hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. We are having a good time today. We've had so much fun, and Tennessee looks like they're almost there. Going to beat Kentucky. I hope so. It's senior night pretty much in Knoxville as well. So keep on hitting that like and subscribe. Let's go, Chevy. Let's go. Jesse Love may have this first ever win. He's in 4th place. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Chandler Smith's pretty strong. He's gone to the front 2 times now. So we'll see what happens. How was the big one? It was crazy, Mountain Billy. Looks like what I saw, the 20, Nemechek got tipped by Chandler Smith, and then 20, Nemechek hit Herbst, and then they just spun around. They right in the front of the field. They were running 2nd and 3rd at the time, or 3rd and 4th at the time. Deegan got collected. Amarola got collected. The 27 got collected. Yeah, she's out pretty much. She's out. Her whole front end is bent in like this, so. But there's a lot of fluid on the track and everything, so we might go to a red flag. Yep, they are. So we're under a red flag condition here. Red flag conditions. No way. 84-81 with 10 seconds to go. Is Tennessee up by 3? I'm surprised both teams didn't score 100.
Year powering every mile and every moment on NASCAR's road to victory. Goodyear, more driven. Well, the red flag has come out here at Phoenix with 54 laps to go, 11 cars involved,
Down by
and a
3.
big
Wow.
cleanup. So let's go back and take a look at the replays here, exactly what happened.
hating the
Watch.
balls.
We talked about it, Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, and you're going to see him kind of the back of your screen here.
Oh, yeah, so Nemechek
As he start the wreck.
Coming.
John Hunter's going to end up
Cole
right
Custer
in front
made it
of...
through.
Right there, the 48.
The 48. There he is there.
Move. Mayer got taken out by Nemechek.
Sometimes it's better not to do anything. Just slow down. Right there, he's slowing down as hard as he can.
Parker Kligerman.
And he's just waiting to see where the 20 is going to go because
touched.
he's already changing direction.
I think they made eye contact right there, John Hunter.
They say like, hey, how you doing, buddy?
Doesn't get
well,
it
not just
touched
that.
at all.
He thinks, okay, I made it through.
He much
and then
came
there
to
is
a complete
another
stop.
incident happening after that.
Here's your eye contact shot.
Right. Well,
Hey,
there's a
good
lot
buddy.
of fluid all over the track,
Good to
too.
see you, man.
Backwards.
No, that's good. Parker is telling him, buddy, you're going in the wrong direction.
Thank you,
Please don't hit me, please don't hit me.
Escoffi?
That's all you think of at this moment.
Hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you
Great
for the sub.
save He sits 7th right now, and officially
Wow.
we're hearing 13 cars.
Yeah, there's so much fluid all over the track.
That's a beach right there.
That's a beach right there.
That's taking all the sand of the desert and put it right here.
That's a lot.
Well, your emotions go from pegged to
Brandon
now
Jones,
we're dead stopped. So
Haley
let's
Deegan,
dial
William
up the guy we were
Byron,
just
Eric
talking about, Parker
Almirola,
Kligerman.
Nemechek, Austin Hill, Jeb
Parker
Burton,
Kligerman, Joey Logano in the Fox booth. You got us?
Parker Retzlaff.
buddy.
Hey, we were joking that you made eye contact with John Hunter as he was backwards. You did an incredible job avoiding that wreck. What was going through your mind when you saw all that?
I appreciate it. Glad you guys saw that. You know, I just did what every great race car driver does, and that was close my eyes and hope for the best, and then come out the other side and take credit for it. But no, thank you to everyone who didn't run us over. I didn't have much of a choice. I kept wrecking and blocking the track, and I just had to do one of those deals where you're slowing up, watching the mirror, slowing up, watching the mirror, and trying to find that hole out of it. And finally, it opened up for our Spike Light Core Chevy that's starting to come around to be as fast as Xfinity Internet. So let's see if we can give this race a little bit of a run for its money and turn around from the first half that we had here.
All right, man. Well, you made it entertaining for us. And, I mean, I like to think we do a lot more than that as race car drivers. So take some credit, would you please?
Here, okay. Just between you and I and anyone else listening out there, it was all skill.
All right, man. Have a good one.
So he finds himself in a nice position, as do these three at the front of the field.
He's in
Regan.
7th, first place.
Well,
Al
Jamie
Geyer.
Sam Mayer checked and released from the Infield Care Center. We're making too much of a habit of meeting here, Sam. Looked like you almost had that cleared. What'd you see from your perspective?
I mean, I couldn't really see anything, unfortunately. That's why I was involved, I think. Just a bunch of people got loose up top. I was watching it a bunch in the care center. Just people not really racing smart, unfortunately, but super proud of this Tire Pros Chevrolet team. I mean, we kicked tail today. We came from the back, and we were up front getting stage points and doing our job. Super proud of everybody at the Fab Shop, Engine Shop at HMS. You know, obviously this is really unfortunate, but there's lots to be proud of here. I got to make laps, probably double the amount of laps I made this year, and I get to go have a weekend off and go to COTA and get some road racing in me.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Well said. I mean, it's been a frustrating season for him. He's like, what in the world now? Had a great car, going in the right direction, and now he finds himself with his third DNF in 4 races.
You know, sometimes when things are going very bad, you just have to smile, right? And I feel like that's what he's doing right now. You know, he's just trying to just smile, laugh at it, and trying to flip the page because it's pretty bad what has been happening to him the last few weeks.
So John Hunter.
Oh, yeah, so Xfinity's off next
restarted on the
week.
front
It's the
row,
trucks.
and then quickly things changed. This is him trying to wheel his way through it.
Yeah, and I think once he realized I am out of control, you see him moving his hands and all, trying to regain control of the car where he can, but he's trying to keep his hands off the wheel because sometimes that wheel snaps and it moves really quick, and you can get your fingers or your wrist kind of twisted up in that. But
So next
he just
Saturday
finished him off right there.
at
I mean,
7
I think the 20 was going to save him.
The trucks are
we were
next
gonna save the
Saturday
car,
at
but
7 p.m. and then
just the 81 was right there.
Next Sunday.
He finished him off right there,
After
but
that.
unfortunately, very, very
It's a
tough
night
deal
race as
right there.
well?
And it's tough, too, because you say it, Chandler kind of finished him off, and he did. But if he lifts,
He's
he's
gonna
going to get
get
run
wrecked.
over,
Yeah,
and
he
he
was
gets
gonna get
wrecked.
wrecked.
You know, and it's just everyone's so tight on each other. You know, if that's a few laps after a restart, there's a little bit more separation. Yeah, it might turn out a little differently. But right there, it's like, man, if you...
Hi, everyone, I know
kinda
I'm
set a
newbie here,
bad spot.
But you know
I'm
what,
a huge
Joey?
Sam Mayer
we go
fan.
back to the pit
And
stop.
also Parker
I
Kligerman.
think that if Chandler Smith was having a better stop,
Kligerman
he
almost
was, gonna
was
be
in that
more
wreck,
calm,
but
he was
he
gonna
got
be more
himself out of
relaxed.
it.
Maybe he wasn't going
He's
to
in
push the
7th.
issue to go 3 wide in the middle right there. So we go back a couple laps before that, and I feel like that's kind of like the reaction of why that happened.
Jeb Burton in the 27, Parker Retzlaff in the 31. Both have been checked and released. As we continue under a red flag for cleanup for this big incident, we'll be back from Phoenix Raceway to continue NASCAR Xfinity.
Okay, so there it is, y'all. Welcome in, everybody who's just coming in. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to Dole Road 200 likes. Let's go to 250 now on the likes. 250 on the likes. We appreciate everybody that's here. Sheldon Creed, still Eric Church, still going his prediction of Sheldon Creed. All right, so we didn't do this. Normally, right at the beginning of stage 3, we pick who do you still say is going to win. I should have done this, but I didn't get an opportunity. But now that Byron is out of the race, who am I going with? Who am I going to go with? I'm going to go Chandler Smith. He's been pretty fast today. He's dominated. The times that he was out front, he was up 2.5 seconds almost. I'm going to go Chandler Smith wins this race at a Toyota as well. I'm going Chandler Smith for the win. Let me see who you got. Triton's going Go Tomater. You had the pleasure of speaking with him years back. Nice. 21, Kenneth Clark goes 21. Dirty C's going the 7. Richard Carr's going the 7. Benjamin's going the 00. Saturday Braves at 6 and NASCAR at 7. NASCAR Cup qualifying's at 4:50, so I'll probably be at 3:50 here. So probably be doing that instead. I don't know. There's so much on the schedule coming up here soon. I'm just so much going on. I got to decide what I got to do. Kenneth is going the 7. Christopher's going the 2. Lee's going Algier. So Christopher's going Jesse Love for his first win. Oh, no, he already got his first one, right? No, that was Trucks. That was someone else. Yeah, I understand. I'll see. Yeah, so we'll see. There's so much going on right now in our sports world that I cover. I got to figure out what will work best for the channel that day. So I don't know. We'll see. NASCAR's been really killing it for us. So I don't know if I need to just keep doing that and cover the when I can cover the NCAA tournament during the week. All right, here we go. Drag strip. Anyone go to NHRA? Anyone like those races? I'm not a big drag strip guy. Blue oval, baby. You don't think Justin has enough? Let's see what happens. Back at it.
United Football League. Opening weekend kicks off March 30th on Fox with the USFL champion Birmingham Stallions. They'll take on the XFL champion Arlington Renegades.
There's
the UFL this spring on ABC, ESPN,
fluid
FS1,
all over the track. They had to dry it up.
Fox. And The Rock has a big part in this. Awesome to talk to The Rock in Daytona about the UFL and what's about to come on March 30th. That'll be fun.
Sounds pretty awesome. He's a big man.
Yes,
I've never seen him in person till Daytona. That's a big boy.
A little spring football action. And look at this. Engines are refired. Yellow has been displayed.
We're back to the yellow.
Let's take a look back at the restart here. So Chandler Smith had that little slow an issue on pit road, and you see him here in the 81.
Yeah, he has a good restart here.
I think he did a good job, Jared.
Kind of seen an opening there. Got closed up by Riley Herbst. Really tries to dive it in there again. Finally gets in there. I mean, it's a tight squeeze, but he's there. And it just runs out of space. And, you know, you can't blame him for making the move and sticking it in there. He's got a really fast car to fire off. He knows if he gets in the lead, he can win the race. It's worth making the big move. It's just
big win today against the Blue
Jackets. And that's his teammate, too, so it's going to be a really weird Monday.
Yeah, but man, I don't think he did anything wrong. He was just being aggressive, but I don't think he was being, you know,
so we don't have any more cameras available.
Got tighter than what he was expecting.
They're all off.
Yeah, and then, you know, here we just see the carnage from that, and unfortunately it ties up so many other really good cars because it happens in the front, so a lot of fast cars got wiped out.
John Hunter Nemechek was checked and released from the infield care center. Frustrating. What a day he had. It restarted.
He was doing so well,
His team got him out there to P1, so he restarted first on that restart, and then boom, things changed quickly. Chandler Smith's car is good to go. Justin Allgaier is the leader. So you heard Sam Mayer mention that we're off next weekend with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and then we're going to COTA, Circuit of the Americas.
I thought she got hit pretty bad, but Or that's Dinger.
You guys like this place?
Dinger's in
Austin.
19.
It's an amazing place.
It is
a lot of fun.
Really cool place and a lot
Next
of
time we do
very, very
Xfinity, it'll
intense
be at
racing.
Coda. I don't think I'll be able to
There's
do
some new
that one.
patches on the racetrack we've
Unless,
heard about, so could change the racing a
something
little bit
else
up from that
happens.
standpoint
I
as
won't
well.
be doing the next Xfinity race.
Cool city, though.
Let's unveil the booth for that weekend. Of course, Adam Alexander will be back. Thinking of Adam and his family, by the way.
Oh, we're back together.
Oh, we're back together, amigo.
Did you know that?
Logano and Suarez back together again.
I knew I was going to be there, too.
Joey, you're just part of our team. You're in here every single week. You
I
can't
love
get enough
being
of
here.
it.
I have fun doing this stuff.
Does everybody love Joey Logano in the booth?
Watched an Xfinity race with my amigo. I mean, who's better?
Amiga.
Amiga.
I like that. Well, it's
I
good
like
to have
it.
you. You do a great job.
Well, thanks for having me.
And we know you don't
I'm
sit-
glad you guys invite me back every week.
We know this guy doesn't sit still very well. If you could see his
He's in
leg in his
12th
race car,
place.
every time he's behind the wheel, his leg is shaking. Just cannot
Yes.
wait to get going.
My wife always goes, "Can you just sit still for
Mark
a second?"
says no.
I can't. No, I can't do it.
Joey, what's the call you just got from your wife at home?
We can get to
Oh, she
250
just told me
likes.
my son pulled his own tooth out, which was awesome. But then he looked at it and passed out. But he's okay. But yeah, that's what happens during red flags, apparently, and you're all the way out here in Phoenix. So
Never a dull moment at home with 3 little ones.
never. If you only knew.
Every time when I was younger that I was gonna go do some kind of work with blood, I had to go into the hospital with a Coca-Cola for real to get some sugar because if not, I was passing out.
Oof.
Every single time.
Sounds like a
blood
good excuse to get some sugar.
No, for real.
Hey, so it's March 9th. Let's get a little history lesson. Famous
It is
things that
Tennessee
happen
law,
on
huh?
this date in
Senior
history.
day?
Oh, look at that. Young Kyle Busch. It's the first win for Twitter. First Mustang.
That's a big day.
Barbie introduced by
Tennessee
Mattel,
lose?
1959.
I'm trying
what
to find
a comeback
it.
she's
Doesn't
made.
say.
Not that she went anywhere, but that movie
Oh, they did
just
lose by
has,
4.
it's just shown a whole new generation
sucks.
of little kids, what she was all about. And
At least
also,
we're
I
still-
like this one, Notorious B.I.G.
We're still the number 1
Probably,
seed for sure.
arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time. Died on this day in 1997. Still listen to it. You like rap?
I do. It's not. I'm not super fan of it, but I do like rap. Yeah.
Joey, you don't strike me as the rap type. Do you like Notorious
why
B.I.G.?
do you think that?
I don't know.
I listen to some old school rap, not quite today's rap.
So you like the-
and country music more so than anything at
Country
the moment.
music
I
and
like
rap?
country music. Well, yeah, hey,
That's not
I'm
the
a
same thing,
well-rounded
Joey.
individual. What about Pitbull? You ever listen to Pitbull? You ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, I think I know who is that guy.
I listen to him. I like that.
You got to go on stage with them in Nashville, right?
That was quite an experience. That guy, there is nobody else that he can crank up an stadium like he does. That guy is unbelievable.
His energy. He's so small and has the most energy of any human.
Well, Justin Allgaier has taken the bottom, and we've seen the leader kind of go back and forth different ways on this, but Justin definitely likes the bottom. I like it, too. If I'm the leader this late
All right,
in
we
the
go.
run,
Green flag.
you're in control of the car on the outside
Green
of you at this
flag.
point.
Guys, look at Sheldon Creed. We haven't talked much about him today. Second row in the 18.
Cole Custer with another shot at it after missing that wreck.
Be 49 laps to go here. Justin Allgaier, Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed, Cole Custer back and forth.
This is
Allgaier with
one of the
run.
first times we've seen Justin Allgaier be able to clear to the lead early in a run like this. But we know Chandler Smith fires off really fast. He's going to have to definitely deal with some pressure.
You see Parker Kligerman there in that spiked coolers, the orange and white, number 48. We're told he's got some smoke. It looks like he may have a fender rub on the left side
Parker
He's
was
got
in
some
the top
damage there on the left side for
6th
sure.
place.
We have some
the-
contact back here.
The nine has a lot of damage in the front of his race car as well.
Did the 9 and the
We
48 get
mentioned
into
13
it?
cars involved. I think there were a few more as well with some fender damage.
Yeah, the 9 smoking.
Yeah, you see fender rubs and noses knocked in on the 9. Yeah, the hoods, you see that gap there. I mean, it's definitely crazy. You see Cole Custer back in the hunt here, though. Let's see if he's got his car woken back up to be able to move his way back into contention to win this thing.
So violent,
drops down
dropping down
deep.
on that dog leg. See if he can make it work here, trying to take over the 3rd spot, and he does.
He does.
Not so fast. The crossover by Sheldon Creed.
Look at Jesse Love just waiting for his turn back there, running 5th. How about the rookie in his 4th career race in the Xfinity Series?
Yeah, but right here, Cole Custer, he's where he wants to be. He wants to be on the outside, and I think that right here he's going to be able to chase you down,
3 wide,
and then be able to be in the best spot for corner 1.
Battling at it for 3rd spot.
Yeah, if he can kind of pin him on the exit and try to get a good
Smith
run off. It
within
looks
a
like
half a
Creed's gonna
second.
get a good run with him, though.
Oh
Definitely gave him some space down there on the bottom.
The 18 car is pretty good. It's pretty good. Or maybe the 0-0 is not as good as we thought it was going to be.
And you see on the left side of your screen, this is what we talked about. Chandler Smith firing off fast. He's starting to reel in the 7 of Justin Allgaier.
3 wide.
Justin's going to have his work cut out as they're 3 wide back here now.
3 wide for the 3rd spot. And just behind them, Ryan Sieg following up that great run, that top 10 run for him at Las Vegas. He had a speeding penalty, by the way, on lap 95. Sieg did, and look at him now, but in the 6th spot.
You see Jesse Love.
Allgaier's the Mark Martin
very
experience, just
impressive
like Denny
rookie for what
Hamlin.
he's done so far earlier in the season. And you see right now, doing a good job, keeping his nose clean, kept his car clean all day. 44 to go. He's got a clean car, and he's in the top 5.
And what about my amigo Shane Van Gisbergen?
Green flag emoji.
Very, very close to get a top 10. He's right there.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm going to get a green flag emoji,
Look at
and then
battle
the
for the
members
lead
can,
right here. Chandler
drop the
Smith
green flag.
trying to take it from Justin Allgaier.
And this will not be an easy pass for Chandler Smith at all. Justin Allgaier he knows how to make his car wide. He knows how to make it
Custer's
difficult for
saving
someone
tires.
to pass him.
You think so?
It's all
He's in
about
4th.
constantly applying
2
the
seconds
pressure
to go.
Justin.
2-second
Any
lead
moment
already.
You can't. Oh wow!
Oh, he gave him a break
battle.
right there because oh my God, the 81, he has options.
We got
28 off the pace. Kyle Sieg, the younger brother of Ryan Sieg, we were just talking about issues here, but it looks like he might
no caution.
He might be able to
No
get it down
caution.
to pit road, and he does. We stay green.
The run that Chandler Smith got off of turn 2 right here, the last lap, was absolutely incredible. You look for Justin to try to do something different because that was not pretty for him.
The 81 just has so many different options. It doesn't matter if he's in the middle, in the top, in the very apron. He's just quick.
42 laps to go. Remember, they got to make these tires last to the very end. This is their last set of tires. This is all they got. So don't burn them up too early.
If the 7 car can hold the 81 for 10 laps or so, I think that he's going to be okay. But right now, as we know, Joey, the 81 is on his zone right now in the short run.
He is, but you can see him come off of turn 2 there, leaving black marks off the corner. He's trying really hard. He's using all he's got. You see back here to Jesse Love and Cole Custer. They're still battling it out.
There's your boy, Shane Van Gisbergen back there.
Right there.
He can't shake these two. He's been battling with them for at least half of the race.
No, he's been doing a good job. Just steady, learning, getting a little bit better, running all the laps, because that's his goal right now, running every single lap to be able to continue to build a notebook and continue to be better.
And that's the battle for 11th. Shane Van Gisbergen in 12th. Anthony Alfredo just ahead of him.
And these guys have been going back and forth. These two, this has been a fun race to watch. These two crossing each other up, back and forth, slide jobbing each other. It's been pretty entertaining to watch these two's their racecraft really just kind of going back and forth as they have pretty equal cars.
Let me tell you something. The 0-0 car was such a good car in stage number 2. It's crazy how things changed for stage number 3. Right now, it seems to me that he just doesn't have the speed that he had before.
I think his car doesn't have the speed as the 9 of Brandon Jones. That car is beat up. I guarantee you that gap that's unsealing the hood from the bumper is killing the downforce on the front of that car.
Still 3-second lead. It's
Anthony
between
Alfredo,
those two boys here.
Trying to work his way into the top 10. Just
I'm
one
still
more
mad that
spot,
Busch
he'll be there.
hadn't won the Daytona 500 yet.
You know, we talk about Jesse Love, who's running 4th right now. He's had some
Chandler
good
Smith
runs.
trying to keep up with Allgaier
this
here.
year. 2 poles, but he doesn't have much to show for it. His best finish was 12th at
Keep hitting that
Atlanta,
subscribe
so
if you're
looking
just
for his
coming in.
first
We're
top
trying to get to
10.
10K, y'all. 80
He
to
might
go.
even make it a top 5 today.
Maybe so.
Great racing right here, with Shane and Alfredo. They're racing pretty good, nice and clean and aggressive.
Back to the lead, 37 laps to go. Justin Allgaier wants to hang on to it, get his third career win here at Phoenix.
3.5 now. He has no pressure on him.
Radio silence, please.
He gets to a point where he don't want to hear nothing no more. Yep, we have entered that zone.
This radio's been so entertaining today.
So that's them talking on channel 2. So a lot of times these teams have 2 channels that they talk on. One is to the driver, and channel 2, a lot of times the crew chief will talk to the spotter a little bit and give some information that way so the spotter can relay that info. In this case, Justin apparently doesn't want to know anything while he's out front. Yeah, and I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I want to hear somebody in my ear every single second we're on this racetrack because I want to know all the information. I want to know.
Am we get to 250 on the likes, y'all. Keep hitting that like button and
how
subscribing.
hard do I need to run right now? Because with 35 laps to go, I want to get out to a 2.5 lead, but I don't think I want to get more than that.
Exactly.
Because if a late race caution comes out, I got to have something left in the tank because I know I'm not going to be able to come down pit road and put tires on. So you don't want to use it all up. And that might be what Chandler Smith's doing right now. He might realize, I'm out, I can't catch him, I'm going to save my stuff.
Justin Allgaier's got command of it, about 1 second lead over Chandler Smith. We're going to step aside. You won't miss a thing. We're going side by side.
Alrighty, 33 laps to go. I'd show you the in-car camera, but we don't have any to show because Nemechek is out, and I don't think Units is running. So it's just that one camera that was on. So there is you want to look to see who your back of the pack is. Corey Heim is 24th spot, 2 laps down. William Byron back on the lead lap there. He is in 23rd, still running. Dinger there. I'm really shocked about William Byron. I know he was in a wreck, but he didn't dominate like I thought he would. That is my bad on that one. But Allgaier, Chandler Smith. Now, Chandler Smith tried to keep up with Allgaier, but Allgaier now pulling away. So this could be it for it. We'll see what happens. It's not live. Yes, it is live. This is live. We're live. It's on lap 31. The race is on lap 31. It's live. How much live do you want to get? Let's go. Keep on hitting that like button to 300. Try to hit that subscribe as well. Appreciate you guys coming in here. He is? Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can go to it here. Hold on a second. See if we can watch his. He's not in the running, but we can at least watch him. Let's see if it works. Yeah, they finally fixed it. 3, 2, 1. That one's off. How about this one?
So good. Is that your dance move, Joey?
That's you know what they say, fake a victory. You're like, what do I do? You know? Yes.
You don't feel right when you got your steering wheel.
It's hard to fake celebrate, just so you know. Like, I mean, the real emotion is the real thing, but when you go to these shoots and they want to act like you're celebrating, it's always awkward. It's a very weird moment.
How about Naughty by Nature, by the way? That was good comeback, guys. Thank you.
That was funny.
That was good. That was good. Good job, Fox.
SVG for the win. I don't know. It's going to take a while for that.
Regan, you joining this? You want to dance too?
Look how slow he's going around the track.
Anybody out here wants to see my dance moves. They're pretty poor. Somebody whose dance moves we might want to see, though, Jesse Love continuing to have a great day right now. Biggest complaint that he's had all day long, just a little bit too tight through the center, having to wait on the throttle. Interesting conversation I had with
6 seconds back to Creed. Oh my gosh, they're pulling away.
Jesse is in the car, how quiet he is, and how he does not really say a lot. He fixes himself, doesn't complain about the car. Josh?
Well, it's been a good day for Sheldon Sheldon Creed. Remember, he started in the back for an unapproved adjustment at the start of the race, made their way all the way up to the 3rd position right now. For Sheldon Creed right now, it's playing 2 positions. The team told him you got to play defense against the 2 of Jesse Love, but also keep an eye on the drivers in front of you as they try and make up ground. He said he's got to continue to work on
going around
1
here.
and 2. He said 3 and 4 is
Watch
just
him
as
do
good
a lap
as the guys
here.
in front
Watch
of
him do this
him.
lap
1
right
and 2,
here.
he needs to figure something out to gain some ground on the leaders.
Yeah, heck of a run for Sheldon Creed from the back to 3rd, still digging. In front of him, let's hear the radio from Chandler Smith.
There goes Creed.
Nothing out back. Room to
There's Love getting lapped
open your
again.
entry into 1 up a little bit to a later apex, if it'll help you. Don't talk so much.
Man,
Goes
nobody
way
wants
down.
to hear their spotters today. Stop talking so much.
There it is.
I don't get it. I'm just trying to help you out, man. I don't know what to do. You know, I mean, as a driver, you're kind of like, hey, you know, I want to move around the racetrack. I want to try different things. But sometimes your car just doesn't let you, you know, to do different things. And you see all the spotters on the roof. They got a great view of what's going on, so their information is valid. But when they're not inside the race car, they're not feeling the feelings of the driver typically has, right? Or I'm loose here, I'm tight here, I can't make it work when I do that
she's
because
in
of the balance of my
33rd,
car.
unless you're,
it's just information.
Unless
you
you're
don't have to
behind
use
there.
it.
They told
Dave
Chandler
Russ.
nothing out back. He was right. At the time, he had about a 5-second lead over 3rd place Sheldon Creed. That gap is closing slightly.
Yeah, you know, the spotters have such a big role because, as Joey mentioned before, you know, they are in communication in channel number 2 with all the engineers, with all the crews, with all these guys that are watching the data, that are watching SMT, and the spotter is the one that has to relate all the information to the driver. Some drivers like a lot of information, like Joey. Some drivers don't like any information, like Joe Single Guy right here. And both systems work. It's just preference, right? How much information do you want? How much information do you need? Joe Single Guy, obviously, he didn't want any
22 to go.
information. He wanted everyone to be quiet, and he's stretching the lead. So it's just preference.
No, a lot of it depends on who's giving you the information, right?
Yeah.
If it's just talk and there's no actual good info, then yeah, don't say nothing to me. Maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
Justin Allgaier with a 2-second lead over Chandler Smith with 21 laps to go here at Phoenix Raceway. Been an interesting day. I mean, we had the big one at Phoenix.
We never expect a big wreck like that here in Phoenix, unless it's a wreck in the front.
I tell you what, something about the strategy of this race, right? We talked about, you know, when that caution came out, they all pitted, no one stayed out because history showed that it was going to go green. You know, right now they're looking pretty smart that they all pitted right now. If you
That's a
stayed out,
scary
in that
in-car.
moment,
Yeah, he's
you'd have
going really
a hard
slow, isn't he?
time staying on the lead lap at this point.
Look at these
Almost
guys
to
on the lead
250
lap having a
likes.
heck
Help
of a
us
day.
get there,
For
y'all.
16th and 17th, Nick Lights in the
20 to
92
go.
from Chesapeake, Virginia. The 29 right next to him, Blaine Perkins. Battling each other. There's battles everywhere. It's not just up front. I mean, these guys are digging for every position, even back for 16th, 17th position.
And you know what, Jamie? This is a big deal for these small teams.
His
You know, to
camera's
finish
off
in the
now.
top 10, in the top 20, sorry, it's almost like a victory for these small teams. Some of these teams, they only have a few employees full-time. So for these guys to have an opportunity to compete and show up all the way in the West Coast for Phoenix and be running in the top 20, it's a big deal
He's
for
in
them.
the grid. He's not even racing anymore.
42, Leland Honeyman.
He's done.
From here in Arizona. Got
Look
to
at
know
that.
him a little bit earlier. He's having a great run. In the 15th
26
spot, there
laps
he
down,
is.
he's done.
19-year-old.
Done for the day.
Wheelman in the trucks, off-road trucks. Wanted to go stock car racing. Racing since he was a little boy.
And he likes Oreos.
He likes Oreos.
Fun fact.
With milk.
That's it.
No alone. With milk.
Now we have none.
I know, I would have thought, I mean, we know more exciting things about him than that, but that's a big deal. He likes Oreos and let us know. So he'll probably get Oreos from all of his
Put
fans.
my name on the car, yeah. That's a pretty petty.
Kyle Weatherman had a really good qualifying
I don't think I
effort
can afford
earlier
that.
today. Driving for DGM Racing.
He's up in the 14th spot. Anytime there's a huge crash like that that wipes out a lot of the leaders, these teams that, you know, finish, you know, 15th to 20th, most weeks, have an opportunity to get a top 10. And clicking off a top 10 for those teams is such a big deal. So that opportunity is sitting right in front of them right now to do something really special. And, you know, they're all going to fight to try to get that top 10 stat.
Showing our rookies in the field and where they're currently running. Of course, Haley Deegan was caught up in that big one, so she is out. Jessie Love, Rookie of the Day, 4th right now. And Shane Van Gisbergen, SVG, your man, running 11th still.
Yeah, Shane is just a very, very talented, experienced race car driver. And, you know, Joey and I were talking earlier about how Shane has to get used to everything. You know, these guys used to be contending for wins week in and week out back in Australia. And right now, it's almost like he had to press the reset button, start from zero, start to learn a new culture.
Ben says a rookie Jesse Love's been close to the win. Hope he has enough for this time.
So it's a process, and I feel like he's taking the challenge.
And he's doing it all at what?
Caution, yes or no? 14 laps to go. Yes or no?
34 years old, and by the way, he showed up in the Cup race, first time in NASCAR, streets of Chicago.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Put on a show, got the win, so now he said, I want to go full-time in America and learn all the ovals.
Yeah.
But guys, we talked about the next
crazy?
race for the Xfinity Series, Coda.
He's 36
We're going
laps
left and
down.
right
They
road
don't care.
course race. It's right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to see. You know, I'm actually so excited. I'm going to be here in the booth with you guys and with my amigo Adam Alexander as well, because, you know, it's going to be an amazing battle between Shane, AJ Allmendinger, which is they're going to be teammates, and some other amazing road course drivers that the Xfinity Series have. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Sammy Smith had fallen off a bit, hadn't talked much about him, and he's up to the 7th spot. Ryan Sieg in 8th. Great run for Sieg, and Sieg Racing, top 10 at Vegas, holding steady here even after having that penalty on pit road.
You know, Sieg is one of those guys that he's so experienced. He knows when to push hard, when not to push too hard. And when there is opportunities, he's always there. You know, that's how he has won a couple races in the past. And right now, he's about to fight for a position with a car that has more than double the amount of budget that he has.
How about the car they just went around? William Byron, what a day. Started mid-pack, took him a while, got up to the top 10, and then obviously he was caught up in that big wreck. He's now 3 laps down, back in 25th for William Byron.
What about the rookie, Jesse Love? He's not done. He wants one more spot. Obviously, that's going to be a tough one. You know why? Because that's the old driver of number 2. The last thing you want is for your old race car to pass you. Is that right, Joy, or not?
I'm sure it's probably crossed his mind at some point here.
That's the stuff we want to hear.
There is 10 laps to go, you know, and they're going to have a good battle to the very end. You know, as they're racing each other, you know, pretty hard right now. So it'll be a fun battle to watch.
Justin Allgaier, what a race for him, trying to win for the 3rd time at Phoenix. And
10 to go. I think this one's over, y'all.
Tommy Houston and his own
11
boss,
car
Dale
pile
Earnhardt Jr. for 11th all-time in
Someone
wins.
drop a water bottle.
Yeah, it's not a surprise to see Justin up front right here, especially in the long run. He's always good. And look at these two guys. These guys are not done. They're not done. And I guarantee you that these guys are gonna be super hard. Look at this.
I like how, you know, Jesse's trying to work underneath that apron there. Underneath that yellow line, it's flat as it gets close to the wall on the exit. Sheldon Creed does there on the outside. It gives him some good space down here as Jesse's going to try to throttle up as he's at his quarter to try to clear him. Not going to. They're going to be side by side, dead heat into turn 1 here.
Look at the lap traffic up ahead. Going to have to navigate as the laps are continuing to count down.
See what happens.
The longer the run goes and as the track gets wide like it is, and Sheldon's really figured out how to run the top.
Yeah, they had to throw a red flag in Kathleen because there was a big wreck.
To be able to make that pass.
He gave him the bottom right there.
Yep, he left a little gap there to the bottom, right?
Yeah, that's just good racing. That's fun racing.
So good. You see Sheldon Creed's numbers
7
here.
to
5
go.
starts. Got the Truck Series
Keep
win.
that
The
like button. We're trying to get to 250 on the likes. 250.
I mean, these guys have been going at it
250.
the whole second half of this race.
Yeah,
So
this
good.
is great racing. This is great. I mean, you can see how the 2 car is a little bit better, has a little more speed. But really, the experience of Sheldon, you know, is paying off right there. He knows where to position his car to make
the life impossible for Jesse Love.
Yeah, you could definitely see how Jesse Love's got the fast car. He's just got to find a way around him. Got to run different lines, try to find the run. You know, he's broken the plane of the bumper, right? He's gotten side by side with him, no problem. But clearing him on the bottom's tough. Look how low
did you see that? Oh my God.
He is.
3 seconds.
Justin Allgaier minding his own business up front. He's got a 3-second lead now with 5 laps to go.
Somebody throw a caution.
Oh, no, left rear down.
Oh, Allgaier spun. It hit the wall.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Allgaier spun and hit the wall.
What a change of events here. Caution is out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm good. Left rear just went flat.
Gosh, we saw how low he just was off of turn 4 down there on the apron.
I wonder if he felt something that he was so low in corner 3 and 4.
Yeah,
my gosh.
And there's nothing you could do as a driver, and that thing popped up. I saw it. It's you're along for the ride. What a heartbreaking moment. The leader destroying the field. Got it beat. Now he's sitting here stuck.
Wow, what a heartbreaker. Justin Allgaier,
wow.
I just said he was checking out. Not a worry in sight.
He was in cruise control. At this point, he was in cruise control. He was only waiting for the white flag to bring it home.
4 laps to go, guys.
52 laps.
It's going to be a green wine checker.
Led today.
Hold on, I'm going to get
a
the replay
replay. You see Justin go through the dog leg here. Everything looks fine, and right there, you see that smoke?
Yep.
That's it. Comes right apart, gone.
The longest run of the day.
Oh, gosh, my heart's broken for him.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's when you just sit there in disbelief.
Oh my gosh.
How can that happen?
That's it. It's already flat right there.
Yeah.
It's flat
as soon
going
as it
into
hits
the
brakes,
turn.
it just comes apart.
Oh.
Nothing he could have done right there.
See it in real time.
Gosh, Allgaier fans.
Crunch.
Wow. He had a
bet Sheldon Creed was
3-second
just in
lead, y'all,
shock
with
seeing
4
that
laps to
happen to the
go.
leader right ahead of you.
Hey, by the way, how many wins Sheldon Creed
That
has?
sucks. You're right.
None. And guess what? He's going to be in the front row. That guy, he's all or nothing.
8 runner-up finishes for Sheldon Creed today. Maybe the day.
He's taking it out on his car. He picked up his
right
bumper and threw it on it.
Oh, gosh.
And 100% understandable. I mean, anyone in that position would be exactly the same.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Gosh, he did everything right. He did a great job managing the race, staying up front, making his long runs good, and these fans can't believe it either. Look at him.
Oh my God.
Their team is
his family. I mean,
winning to a
everyone was
DNF,
here.
just like that. Ugh. This sport, sometimes sometimes I get done and I go, this sport sucks. It's just like, man, you can do everything right, and then something like that happens, and it gets you. It's hard. This is such a hard sport. It's a sport that you lose way more than you win, right? I mean, a tremendous season's winning more than 5 races. That means you lost 30, give or take, right? Like, it's so tough to mentally get through this sport, and for Justin Allgaier right now,
green white checker,
to understand how that can be possible.
And on the other side, sometimes you get a gift handed to you, right? You get yourself in the right position that you could pick it up, and maybe it's Chandler Smith's day, maybe Creed, maybe Jesse Love. I mean, between the top 3, there's only one
It's
win
racing, right? It's right, Owen. It ain't over till it's over.
Now, we talked about Justin and the bad luck he's got. You said right. They got good luck now. But they are restarting on some very old tires. There's no tires left. You're not coming down pit road anymore. They are going to be spinning their tires on the start. They're going to be sliding into the corner.
Did Austin Hill pull this off?
Like you said, Daniel, you got some guys looking for their first win. There's going to be contact. If Chandler Smith can't clear into turn 1, you can
It's going to be fun.
bet on some serious stuff happening.
It's going to be fun. For us, it's going to be fun.
Usually when we go NASCAR overtime, things are going to get fun. I mean, that's heartbreaking. This will set
Allgaier's
us up
car is in pieces.
for a heck of a finish, no doubt. So a little race recap from the start.
All right.
Josh Williams.
All right, so let me see who you think's going to win this thing. Who is going to win this thing now? Is it going to be Chandler Smith? Is it going to be Sheldon Creed? Does Jesse Love pull this off? Does the 00 Cole Custer win it from the pole? Does Austin Hill win it? Who is going to win this out of the top 5? Let me just see the top 5. Let me see your predictions. Austin Hill, Kenneth Clark going Austin Hill. Jesse has a chance, Kenneth says. Siege not so far up. Push Custer, maybe. Hate to say it, but there's a chance that something tires may give out. That's right. T-Van says Fast Pasta having a decent race. Creed, Rebel says Creed. Love the catbird seat. Dale says. Kenneth Clark says the 2. Oh, Kenneth says the 2. Ronald says love. Custard Freedom. One more caution, T-Van says. Kelly says the 81. Dale says the love. Custer. Boxer says Custer. Pierce, what's up? Austin Hill. As we got some cars in the pits. Let's see what happens here. What's up, Pierce? Cole Custer, Brett says.
A little better. And
Robert says SVG. Jesse Love may have his first win, Kyle says. Keep on hitting that like button and subscribing, y'all. We are almost to 250 likes.
Not much time.
250 likes. 3 more to 99.27.
Is to have another caution, right? To have a little bit more time.
It's all good, bro.
To maybe crack the top 5 or something.
Which is a good chance of that.
Yeah, the way we've been doing, yeah.
So we've
Creed.
got 2
Russell
Toyotas
says
up
Creed.
front right now. We've talked about the
Robert
success,
Smith
the
says
dominance that
SVG.
they've had here. Joe Gibbs Racing, 16 wins, 50 top 5s, 81 top 10s, almost by any team. It's just been one of those places, Daniel. You said it. Doesn't matter what car they have, what rule changes, what they do to the racetrack, they win.
Yeah. And,
when did the caution? It just came out T71.
Some of those numbers because
the leader, Algeier, who was leading, 3-second lead, hits the wall.
Xfinity Series in 2015 and 16.
So we're going to have green-white checker here. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 250.
Has been waiting, knocking on that door, has come close so many times to getting his first career win. You see it there.
You're
Most
welcome,
runner-up finishes
T71.
without a win. Sheldon
the 92
at 8.
will win it. Real Fossils says.
I'd say he's due with that many second-place finishes, and he's going to have a great opportunity
the 9
here.
Or the 2? 9 or the 2.
Second place. You know, he's going to be on the front row. He's going to take the front row, I'm sure.
What a story it would be if he comes from the rear to win this thing.
Now, where it's going to get a little interesting, the 81 and the 18, they are teammates.
I mean, the way that the 81 chipped that 20, I think it's a free game.
David says Sheldon. Let's get a new winner, Collie says.
And then you got Jesse Love, who's looking for his first win. Cole Custer, who we know was strong early in the race, kind of fell off there. But, hey, when you're a green-white checker in the first 2 rows, you got a chance.
I think like you said, Joey, I think everything is going to be dictated by the launch that they have in the research zone heading into corner 1. If they're side by side by exit of corner 2, I think the race is going to be very interesting.
Absolutely. There's the trophy. They're going for the chrome shovel. Got to get that chrome shovel.
You had Sheldon Creed. I got you, Ricky.
So what will you take, bottom or top?
Maybe one more caution. Cautions breed cautions. We'll see. I don't
think everything's going to slide up, especially with these old tires.
Look at this right here, the top 5. It's gone now, but not a ton of wins, especially the top 3.
SVG in row 4
between them.
I'm thinking a lot of stuff's going to slide up in turn 1. And
yes.
I want to be able
the
to
first 4 cars wreck each other, and then there's SVG.
Especially with these old tires. I mean, this restart is bound to be a complete disaster. You know, it's going to be interesting to see this one play out.
And that's why you see all the drivers swerving, trying to warm up their tires. Overtime is sponsored by
Who's gonna go
Credit
deep?
One Bank. It's going to be good.
All right,
I think
here
you
we
guys
go.
set the table perfectly. A lot to
One
watch
last
here.
time.
Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, Cole Custer, Austin Hill, looking for his first career top 5 at
I guess
Phoenix.
and girls. Or I guess Deegan's out. All right, here we go.
You see here the NASCAR overtime rules. It's a 2-lap shootout. Once the leader takes the white flag, the next flag ends the race. We will try
Chandler
that
Smith,
unlimited
Sheldon
attempts.
Creed.
And here we go.
What a great jump from Sheldon Creed. Oh, my God. He has to follow him a little bit more.
Yeah, he didn't chase him down
Deep.
quite enough. Cole Custer getting a big push by Austin Hill. Chandler Smith doing a good job being able to clear
Nice
there.
and clean.
3
Kinda
wide
set
behind
control.
him.
Nice and
Austin
clean.
Hill, Jesse Love, teammates side by side. Jesse with the power move on the outside. He's in third.
Nice and clean.
Jesse Love with the
Here to
peek to
go.
the
Comes
outside.
Jesse Love.
Chandler Smith hanging on to it. White flag is in the air.
White flag
One
for
more lap.
Chandler Smith.
Jesse Love had a great run. He almost looked like he was going to be able to get to the leader.
Look at Jesse Love battling Creed.
Chaos all around him, behind him. Everybody jockeying for position. One last time.
Here comes
Sheldon
Creed. One last shot.
Just with a narrow edge over the 2 of Jesse Love. Chandler Smith, he got the win in Richmond last year. Can he hang on here? Comes out of turn number 4.
Congratulations, Chandler Smith.
At Phoenix for his 2nd career win.
Chandler Smith. I picked it.
Boys. Solid car. Hate that we got it like that, but we'll take what we can get them.
Yeah, he did a great job. And honestly, I think he had the best car all day long, along with the 7.
Yeah, I mean, he says you got it that way. Take it any way you can, bud. You're gonna get him the other way at some point. So it always comes out in the wash. So congratulations.
Elation on winning and heartbreak with
See
Justin
those
Allgaier
81s, y'all.
Oh, that's right. Jamie Justin Allgaier seemingly had that race in hand. We saw the tire blowout going into turn 1. Was there any sign prior to that anywhere on the racetrack?
No, I mean, unfortunately, the wears today have been so good, and you know, this 7 team called an absolutely perfect race. I mean, Jim Pullman did an amazing job, and to have as fast a brand professional agriculture Camaro as we did all day. He's definitely as fast as Xfinity Internet. We just aren't doing the burnout in victory lane like what a Chandler is. So hats off to Chandler. They were really fast all day, just going through the dog leg. I felt it come apart, you know, like I ran something over and it come apart, and then at that point you're just a passenger. And I just hate it we tore up a race car. I hate it that, you know, we didn't get to go to victory lane. I hate it for all the guys and gals at Junior Motorsports. I mean, everybody at Chevrolet has been working their guts off to try and be at this point. And, you know, the Hendrick and
Oh, you're welcome, Dale. Hope you guys enjoyed the race today. Hope you guys had fun hanging out with me.
Thanks, Regan. Justin Allgaier credited with the 29th place finish. And there's the victory burnout for 21-year-old Chandler Smith. Parks it on the start-finish line. Chandler led the most laps today,
place.
88. He dominated in that first stage. Was able to come back after all the carnage and hang on to it.
Okay, we'll see you definitely tomorrow, guys. Make sure you're there tomorrow. It's more fun. We'll start about 2 p.m. Central, I believe.
A lot of stuff for you guys to unbuckle.
Notification.
Gets it out. The fans
It's
are
already
ready.
up over there, so.
Second career win for that young man, Chandler Smith. Gonna run up and get that flag. I think he likes what he's seeing. The car looks good. Right rear held up.
Oh, he did a great job.
Josh Sims is with the happy winner.
Chandler Smith, the winner at Phoenix in the ARCA Menard Series, a winner in the Truck Series at Phoenix, and now the Xfinity Series. Talk to me about that final restart and the key to getting this win today.
Yeah, first off, all glory to God. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't have a beautiful wife at home with these amazing kids that he's blessed us with. They're my everything. They're my whole world. So I can't wait to get back home to you, honey. Kids, I can't wait to see you tonight. But what a day. Went from dominating to wasn't great to we were dominated again to wasn't great again. We just lacked a little bit on the 7. I hate that happened to him. He definitely had that in the back, so I hate it for him, his guys and all. But our car was definitely as fast as Xfinity 10G today, and I'm so proud of everybody back at Joe Gibbs Racing. It's good finally to get this first one off my back with these guys, so let's go keep racking them up.
Second career win for Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith returns. Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota gets that first win locked up on the season. And here's your top 10. How about Jesse Love, guys? Finishes second in his 4th career race.
Great job. What about my amigo Shane? Look at him. 6th place finish. That's a great job
He
for
kept
him.
digging.
Very happy for him.
Anthony Alfredo with the top 10 as well. Sammy Smith got all the way back up to P9.
Sammy Smith was able to come back.
I'm going with Logano tomorrow.
With a messed up race car.
But now that I see these Toyotas doing so well, I don't know. It might not be
on
right.
Fox at 2:30 Eastern with race day, 3:30 Eastern. Fox Cup Racing, where my amigo Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, be in the field watching you guys go to work. It's been fun today, guys.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Fun. I hope tomorrow is just as fun as it was today.
I hope so as well. What an exciting day it was for Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Regan Smith, Josh Sims, and our entire Fox Sports team. I'm Jamie Little. Thanks so much for being with us today. Congratulations, Justin Allgaier, NHRA Top Fuel All-Star from Gainesville is coming up next.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate all the love today. Wow, there's a lot of these. Let me just get rid of all these too. All right, so we are 70 away. Can we do 70 tomorrow for the NASCAR stream? In the pin message above you guys is the link for tomorrow's race. So make sure you go over and give that like or hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. We'll be going around about 2 o'clock Central tomorrow. So look forward a live stream. Then we'll be doing the same thing here. Hopefully have a whole lot more cams to play with. But let's take a look at the final standings here, and we'll call it a day. But congratulations to Chandler Smith, who dominated the first stage and then got to the second stage, dominated it, and then until Cole Custer pitted, and then he won the second stage. Third stage is won by, and the green checkered flag by Chandler Smith for that Toyota. Another Toyota looking good. Jesse Love, his fourth career Xfinity race, finishes second. He was coming there. Sheldon Creed, Chandler Smith's partner, teammate, finishes third. Austin Hill, fourth. Cole Custer came from the pole, fifth. SVG, look at him in sixth. Brendan Jones, seventh. Parker Klingerman in eighth. Sammy Smith, ninth. Anthony Alfredo, 10th. Leland Honeyman, look at that rookie finishing in the top 20, 11th spot. Ryan Sieg in 12th. Blaine Perkins, 13th. BJ McLeod, 14th. Jeremy Klintz, 15th. Kyle Weatherman in 16th. And then Nick Leitz is in 17th. And then there's all Digger one lap down. There's Corey Heim, who had a wreck. Byron, all those guys were involved in the big wreck, the big one that we had. Josh Williams, he spun out a little earlier. And then Hunter Nemechek, he was involved in that. Eric Almirola, Munez finally put his car behind the line. Notice they never said a word about it. Deegan, she was in that wreck in 33rd. Sam Meyer as well. So a bunch of cars were involved in those wrecks. Not too many cautions today. And then let's take a look for our leaders. Chandler Smith led 88 laps. Cole Custer led 62. Allgaier led 52. Oh, what a shame. If you're just joining us, Allgaier was leading with, 4 laps to go, and his tire went down. He had a 3-second lead on the second place car. He was cruising for the win, and he lost it and hit the wall, and it was out of the race. So Allgaier, what did Allgaier finish? He finished with 29 laps down. So there are that. And then Hunter Nemechek, he looked dominant, and then he wrecked as well in that big wreck. So a lot of dominant cars wrecked today. So there is your list. So all right, so let's go to the main Moon studio here. Thank you guys so much for everything. We are 71 now away from 10K, so hopefully we'll get there tomorrow. We'll celebrate all together. If not, we'll get it eventually. But your Braves look good. Yeah, they do. They do look good. We'll see what those do too. So good night, Kenneth Clark. Thank you, Kyle. I'm surprised that Jesse Love even got second. Good for him. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll see you about 2 Central for live coverage of the Shriners Children's 500 from Phoenix, the NASCAR Cup Series. We'll get to go, and who's going to lead them down to the green? This boy, Denny Hamlin, is on the pole for that. So thank you guys for the ones that joined us today at the qualifying races. Thank you guys for the ones that draw us for the qualifying stream, and then also the Xfinity stream. We appreciate you guys every time you guys are here. You guys make it fun. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for letting me hang out with you guys. Love you, girl. I want to thank my mods who are always here hanging out, watching around. We don't really deal with a bunch of craziness. We're all just here to watch some NASCAR, right? I want to thank my members who give your hard-earned money back to me, back to the channel, and I want to thank you for that. And thank you guys for just sitting here watching the race, hanging out with us, and enjoying a little thing we call NASCAR. It's not little. It's pretty big. A lot of people say NASCAR is not a sport, but I don't believe it for a second. But congratulations, Chandler Smith on the win. We'll see you guys tomorrow about 2 Central, 3 Eastern. And remember to make your clocks. Make sure your clocks go ahead so you're not late. Or be early. You would be late you'll be late an hour. So make sure you have your clocks go ahead. So good night, guys, from Tennessee. We'll see y'all soon on the other side. Peace out.
We'll be right back.